is a race. 1 million people in Collin County and y'all couldn't find one to be on the jury?
That's crazy, bro.
One, what, have that ever, I don't even think they've ever had an all jury in Atlanta or DC or Baltimore.
Real life. If that shit ain't real life,
it ain't real life. Just say real life street stars. You know what time it is.
Real life street stars. Smackwater in the building, man.
Yeah.
Once again.
Yeah. Back, my y'all, all of y'all rented my Airbnb out my house.
Oh, yo, that's how you feel?
Yeah. I took the blue collar pop culture.
It's a team effort.
Yeah, it's a team effort. Like, y'all set it up and I knocked it out.
Boy, I'm right over the plate.
Yeah, already.
So underhand. Yeah. Hey, so we gonna throw this right under the plate. You know, when it comes to culture, anything black, you know, we got to get your way in. So we got Carmelo Anthony situation out here. We had the kid stab a kid through the tent, went to trial. And
I just found out. I did not know that they had court on Saturday.
Yeah, they had court on Saturday, 9 to 5.
Yeah, that's crazy work. That's what I ain't never heard of, bro.
That's some different.
And then after the next day they had it shipped off to the penitentiary, bro. Like what it made me do, cause I'm from Houston. We run the chain. It's called the Catching Chain. We run the chain 5 days a week, Monday through Friday.
For those that don't understand what that means, what does Catching Chain mean?
Catching Chain means you leaving the county, going to the penitentiary. So the less in Houston, it's at least the less I ever waited to catch chain to go to and I didn't been 5 times. This ain't no glorification or nothing. It just is. It's public knowledge. Like 2 months and 2 weeks, probably the quickest I ever caught chain. So I had to Google like what the because I know he was in Frisco. They say he was in Collin County. It's 1.03 million people in Collin County. I looked up how many people they county house. They county house like what did it say? Like 1,000. It's because our shit was like 8 times because Harris County housed like over 10,000. They housed like 1,200 or something. Because I'm just trying to do the math because I'm like, I've never heard of anybody catching chain the next day. That shit is unheard of. But if it's a small county and they don't got a lot of going to the penitentiary, I can understand how the chain could just come that day. And if he the only going. Now, that's the question I have more than anything. Is he the only that's went to the penitentiary that day? Or was other on chain with him? Or was he a special? Because what I really think, they trying to set the little youngster up. I think they try, because they say that the white boy uncle is a warden at a penitentiary in Huntsville. It's 5 units in Huntsville. It's Wynn, it's the Walls, it's Bird, it's Holiday, and I want to say Estelle. I could be wrong on that. Don't quote me on that one. But it's 5 different units in Huntsville, and they say they was trying to. The uncle was trying to get him shipped to the fix, just like the jury. The fix is in with this young man. Texas is a race. 1 million people in Collin County and y'all couldn't find one to be on a jury?
That's crazy, bro.
One, what, have that ever, I don't even think they've ever had an all jury in Atlanta or DC or Baltimore.
I looked it up and it said it happened, but I asked them like, has it, and I said when, and they wouldn't tell me anything. So I don't know. Yeah, ChatGPT. They said it's happened before, but they wouldn't give me.
If you can't give me a specific, you could tell me. You could piss on my leg and say it's raining.
Right, facts.
You know what I'm saying? If you can't give me an exact instance, and so we can go and verify that, You know what I'm saying?
But let's slow roll it real quick. So I want to go through it, right? So first and foremost, just the charge itself, murder. Should he have even been up for murder, knowing that these are kids? The situation, I know.
I think it's clear cut self defense. You know, they said because I've been seeing a whole bunch of shit. They said he was in the tent because some other little white boy, his homeboy, called him into the tent. And then when the two white boy brothers came in, say his friend didn't say anything. Instead, he went to filming it. But then when they put him on the stand and they asked him and questioned, he say he didn't know him that well. But then they went and found pictures of y'all hanging out all at like picnics and shit together. You know what I'm saying? But how well you know it? You know him well enough to invite him in the tent. You know him well enough to be able to tell the other white say he with me, or was it the pressure of your whiteness caved, your humanity? Like it's a lot of different things at play right now in society. Like humanity is on trial.
Do you think he should have took the stand?
Who?
Carmelo Anthony.
He took the stand?
No, he didn't. Like they didn't let him take the stand.
Well, shit. Me personally, I would take the stand in my defense because
Right.
I'm gonna tell you exactly what
happened, right?
Yeah. Now I can't speak for that young man. He young. Who's to say he's, because them ass prosecutors
Gonna try to trip him up.
they try to, but tripping me up if I'm just telling you the truth.
Have you ever took the stand in one of your cases or anything?
Nah, I copped out on all my shit.
Right.
The majority of my shit, I was straight guilty. Like,
But hold on. But to be guilty and still fight it.
yeah.
Like ASAP.
My shit wasn't worth fighting. I sold dope to the laws.
Oh.
You know what I'm saying?
Oh, okay.
For the I sold dope to the laws. So it's just give me some time I could do and let me take my back to my cell, my nigga. You know what I'm saying? If you caught me red-handed, I own up to that. I f***ed up, come on, But in his case, it's a sad situation, bro. It's a sad situation for a youngster to be caught up in, because like I say, humanity is on trial right here. And we all know that if the shoe was on the other foot, that if it was some black kids bullying a white kid and that white kid stabbed one of them, a black kid, this wouldn't even be a question, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like the white boy wouldn't have been arrested, none of that shit. You know what I'm saying? I don't even think it would even get coverage like this is getting coverage, because they would just sweep the shit under the rug, because it would be nothing. You know what I'm saying?
What would you tell your son if you were Carmelo Anthony in the situation? What would you tell him to do in that situation? A big white boy comes and pushes you. What do you tell him to do?
Shit, fight.
Right.
Get that up off by any means necessary.
Was he out of line for bringing a knife to the event?
This Texas is a motherfucker out of line. We open carry. Is a motherfucker out of line for walking around with a gun on their hip?
At a school function, though. That's. I'm just asking.
Obviously, he needed the. As we can see, he needed to stab the shit out of his ass. As we can see, that's why he brought the. He know where he was at in his surroundings, and he, they say, what's the name? Frisco is a racist little pocket. That's what they say. I ain't never been there. I wouldn't, and I don't have a reason to have to go there. But they say it's a racist little pocket of former Sundown town type.
Yeah.
Is what I don't know. But, anything, whole Texas is a sundown state. Nigga, don't, at one point in time, nigga, don't let me catch you outside there. This the South. So, and white folks got a certain mentality around this, and don't act like y'all don't. You white folks try to, act like y'all, man, white folks is some crazy people, man.
Why you say that?
Because, let me ask you something, white man. Let me ask you something.
The white man is the screen? Right?
Yeah, let me ask you something, white man. given black people's history in this country, all the shit that black people went through, everything, just all encompassing. Are black people justified if they hated you? Are black people justified if they chose to revolt? Are black people justified if they asked to be removed totally from y'all society? Like, just would a black man be justified if he just snapped and just started killing you? You know what I'm saying? All the shit that y'all put through on a daily in this country, what it means to wake up and be a black in this country, man. Like I say, humanity is on trial, fam. Like, this here is serious. And it's 2026. And is still hating each other. Do you know how much energy it takes to hate them you never even met, you don't know? Like, how? Just think about that, bro. You can wake up hating a motherfucker you never seen in your life. Never done nothing. Vida is an all-white town. Ain't no been in Vida. They say a move to Vida, he make the news 2 times. You make the news moving out, and then you make the news again at night moving up out that motherfucker. Never met a ever a day, but you can bet your ass that you hate them. Never done nothing to you. You ain't never, like, you know how much energy that takes, bro, to just walk around hating them. A motherfucker can do something and that's deserving of me hating them. And my hatred towards them only gonna last for so long before I be like, man, fuck that whole ass shit. But to walk around, that's like burdensome. That's a heavy weight to have to carry and walk around with. Like, that's different. That's the psychology of it. And I always say, the white man is a victim of his own doing. Like, white folks are victimized by the thought process that they better than somebody. You victimize your say your skin don't make you better than nobody. If your skin is that bad, go to the tallest building you can find and jump off that nigga. Cause your skin, besides what it affords you in this society, tell me what characteristic that your skin gives you that it doesn't give any other body person that's walking around this. Can you stop a bullet? Can you stand in front of a speeding train? Can you fly? Like, what is it that your skin, what does it provide you besides that y'all have collectively brainwashed y'all self and brainwashed the majority of population to think that it's something special about your skin color? And when it really isn't, you know what I'm saying? And I get it. I get it, the fear of annihilation and all this. It's a lot to handle, man. It really is, man. It's enough really to make a go dive, just get in a pool of blood and then just go dive in shark infested waters, man. Like, it's to that point. We're dealing with this, man.
What is Karmelo when he goes to TDC? What is he up against? Like, what is he?
Well, hopefully, there's an actuality, and hopefully, because they sent him to Pac 2.
Do best scenario and worst scenario. Yeah, best case scenario and worst case.
Worst case can be death, get caught up out of it, and I get to that. But first, they sent him to Pac 2 in Navasota, and I heard that they just switched and sent him to Bird in Huntsville. Yeah, and that's closer because they say the uncle is supposed to be, and it doesn't matter if you send him to his unit or not. You know what I'm saying? Because they all cliques.
They said he had packed one now. That's what they saying on the live.
No, they moved him. I just seen it last night that they moved him.
Gotcha.
They moved him to Bird. I seen it now. I didn't fact check it, but I seen that on Instagram that they supposed to have moved him to James Bird. And but let's not be fooled or anything. Them wardens, they all know each other. One can call in a favor, or hopefully the brothers protect him. Like it, and you be in my DMs. You got phones. You watch my. You hit me in my DMs like a. You know what I'm saying? But that on y'all watch, bro. Y'all should make sure that don't nothing happen to that young brother, because we know these prison politics is some bro, because they put a hit out on that, and you know, it don't even have to be the Aryan Brotherhood. It could be a Mexican. If the bounty is large enough, these ain't got no loyalty to anything. You know what I'm saying? They just want to see it's prison politics, or they can get the packs in, the phones. A life can be worth, 100 packs, 100 cartons of cigarettes, type. Getting some K2 in or some like that. And the brother, y'all got to stand strong on this hill one, man. Y'all got to make sure, because I really feel like that they don't want to see that young make it to his appeal date, because the case is and I don't know how. Well, I know how, because it was all white folks on the jury and shit. But yeah, he on y'all watch, bro, and y'all shouldn't let no harm come to that little young brother, man, whatsoever. I'm talking about everybody green lighted, other inmates, other gangs, COs, sergeants, Lus, caps, major, all the way up to the warden. Everybody green lighted. If you think something happened to him and you think the fix was in, everybody go. And nobody is safe to walk around if anything happened to that nigga. That should be what put it out there in front and and stand on it. Like, ain't nobody safe if anything happens. And then it's up to y'all to not to try to bully the. Don't try to make that get down with no gang and all the prison politics, and show don't try to the nigga. You know what I'm saying? Like Fleece Johnson and. You know what I'm saying? Don't let nothing happen to that young brother, man, because he was just standing up for himself from being bullied. And what the fuck does that go out of the fire out of the frying pan into the fire to, go from there trying to fight and not being bullied to going in the penitentiary and getting bullied by your own people? That would be the worst, fam.
So let me ask you this, right? There's a lot of people trying to donate, raise money, and they're coming after the dad now. Basically saying that they raised all this money, they gave him a court-appointed lawyer. They saying all type of shit. How do we handle this now?
Well, this is supposed to be for the appeal lawyer. I know I seen a post where 50 said he was giving $500,000. I heard somebody say that Taraji said she was gonna donate $1 million. I seen a post where Boosie said he was gonna give $500,000. That's already up to $2 million.
That's live though.
Yeah, that's already up to $2 million, aside from whatever ends and odds that's supposed to be coming in. But hopefully they don't misappropriate the funds. And I don't know much about his daddy or his people or nothing, but hopefully y'all do right, man. Go get the nigga a good appeal lawyer and hurry up, put that shit on the clock, because that little every day he's spending now, his life, can easily be jeopardized, because, these guards are open doors and, or they'll come and take and move that in the middle of the night and put him in back there in the laundry where ain't no camera, all types of shit. He don't know. A motherfucker come wake him up 3 a.m. talking about he gotta move. He don't know, bro. He don't know how the games these people play, and he don't know. And they'll be setting for failure like a mother. I was all, cause I got my podcast, the Really Show online, period. Shout out to the whole family. JB.
Shout out JB, Tri-State.
Yeah, Tri-State. DJ 2 Deep, that's my DJ. And the bro Kidrick James. We film every Friday in my stove. But they said that somebody, I can't remember who it was, they said that the nigga picture was photoshopped because he was really beat up. I don't know. This is what I was told last night. Say that they photoshopped that picture, like that's supposed to be a thing online. Like that he was really beat up. And I could see it, you know what I'm saying? I could see it. Cause one thing about these penitentiaries, they in rural communities, you know what I'm saying? A bunch of uneducated, impoverished. If it wasn't for these penitentiaries, the motherfuckers would have nothing. You know what I'm saying? Ain't nothing around where a penitentiary at is usually not much going on. Besides everybody in the community, probably within 100 miles work at the penitentiary. And everybody got their own biasness and isms, and they feel like that incarcerated is the lowest form of life. They could do whatever the they want to do to you. You know what I'm saying? Like it's a very degrading situation for anybody to be in. You know, your job is not to punish me. My punishment is being here. But then they come in, the bosses and, you know, whatever and feel how they want to feel, and they feel like you're less than human, you're a criminal or whatever. That still don't make a. That means gives you the right to be inhumane towards just because I committed a crime, I fucked up. Nonetheless, you know, if I done some heinous rape, pedophile, you know, hey man, handle that whole ass however you handle a nigga. You know what I'm saying? But you know, in this youngster case, man, y'all watch that, man. Y'all supposed to embrace him and make sure no kind of harm come to him. Now, if he jump out there on some foo on his own, and you know, the want to crash out, that's on him. Hopefully, you know, he ain't that type of youngster and impressionable that'll get up in there and, you know, cause you know, when you are around these criminal ass, man, like run all types of gang, know that it's a high profile case that they didn't supposedly put all this money on the, so thinking that he's supposed got a bunch of money on his books. You know what I'm saying? You got all types of hoe ass that'll come at you sideways in that penitentiary just on all type of punk, playing them old punk ass games. And in it, if black people, if y'all see a that y'all know, cause everybody know everybody on the unit and everybody know the type of games and what into on that unit. So if you see a sideways ass even trying to get up under him, y'all need to smash that on sight. You know what I'm saying? Like, nah, nigga. Now,
you know, what do you think about, did you see Charleston saying he raised some money and then he backed out and he was going back and forth with the dad?
He was supposed to give $75,000. I seen that, and then I heard my brother called me today. He said, shout out to my brother Horatio. He said he giving me a new name, Rent Free. And I was like, why you say rent free? He say, because you rent free in this that nigga Charleston head, nigga. He hit and made like 6-7 posts and rants and all that. And you ain't that serious and that important, fam. You know what I'm saying? I got a real life, man. I'm not a internet. I'm a that's on the internet. It's a big difference between me and you, my nigga. Like, I do what I do, post and going on about my day, man. I don't got time to scour and run behind another. And no, because my brother said in the comment, like, that this is a play. I do not with them type of. The is a rat. The gave up his partner. The was an active participant in the commission of a crime and turned around and took the stand on the that he was riding with. I do not with those type of niggas. This is not a play. I said what I said, and I'm not going back and forth with this. Like, nah, I don't with that riding or walking, bro. I ain't got no ill intent. Just leave me the up out of it, nigga, because you ain't cut like I'm cutting. You could never be what. And then he like to throw money in the play. Let me tell you something, my nigga. The only who say ain't got no money is a real men. We stand on integrity, principles, morals. We stand on that can't be touched. Nigga, we don't judge a man by what the he got. Real men don't do that. At least the men that I was raised by, they judge men on their character and they principle. That's what the I judge a man. I don't, not unless it's a that has a family and his family is up and the ass ain't trying to get up off and go do something to provide for his family. Then yeah, like ass. But other than that, I don't give a have some of the wisest that I ever know. Shit, Charleston, your self. You always big up in Pop. What's Pop name? The old
Pops. I just don't Pops. I don't know.
You know, that's tough. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what he with your ass for. You know, but the old be spitting some real life game, old wise. You know what I'm saying? But school ain't no with a bunch of money. What a has does not define his manhood, and that don't make because got a lot of any ass can get a lot of money. That don't make you a real just because you got a bunch of money, bro. And that's what's wrong with the world today. Everybody looking at a who got money or who got motion and or who lit, and you giving these ass a pass to be ass because you know it takes a certain type of ass to allow that just because you think a got motion or something. Down, my what happened to integrity? Give a what a got, bro. Some of the wisest and the most game type motherfuckers I ever met didn't have nothing. It was dope fiends. You know what I'm saying? Didn't have a ass thing to give me besides some friendship or some knowledge. Yeah, one of my best partners, that was a smoker. You know what I'm saying? And I didn't.
For people that don't understand, how did y'all's tension even come about? They don't even understand.
What you mean?
Like you versus Charleston kind of came out of nowhere.
Well, he was on Vlad and he mentioned my name like he mentioned it like in a real cavalier type way. And I'm like, don't, you know, and Vlad aware of who I am. Like, nigga, I started this whole ass and it's the thanks I get. Like I'm open this up for everybody. I'm the blueprint, I'm the formula. You know what I'm saying? I didn't know what the I was. I'm not saying that it was some grand design or I was like had some aha moment, but I did make the look effortless and easy and you know what I'm saying, glamorized to a point to where everybody was like, I could do that. Or I just, you know, I made it look appealing. Yeah. And now everybody, you know, with catchphrases and, you know, everything, you know. But being him, like I say, he was on Vlad and, you know, we met through Green Room TV and then we had a show. We had Unpopular Opinion. Shout out to Gooch the Great that Gooch produced and put together and that we done like 3, 4, maybe 5. I don't know because I lost my original YouTube page. Well, it wasn't my original page, but a page that I had, you know, I lost that page. And so the episodes got took down with it. You know, it's a clips floating around because had screen recorded, you know, a couple of our conversations. But yeah, and so he just spoke on me and, you know, I answered, you know. But no, it's not a play. It's not me and him. So I don't with Charleston, man. I don't wish him no ill will because, you know, like I said, I saved his life. You know what I'm saying? Because was calling me in the city knowing that he would accept money from me. And them niggas gonna clean your clock. These here's some professional clock cleaners. You know what I'm saying? And I told him, no, bro, I'm not gonna do that just because of talking shit. And he was talking some sideways, whole ass like he always doing. A bad gonna be a bad nigga. But nah, I'm not finna be a part of that, bro. Like, yeah.
And there's nothing that y'all can never like squash
Nah, what
that.
for? That nigga don't deserve. If they want to set up a boxing ring and let me punch that lights out, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
But nah, that nigga don't deserve to breathe my air, fam. We not the same. I'm a man of integrity and principle, fam. Like highly. I don't compromise morals, and I'm not a bending. I don't waver, fam. When I say something, I mean that.
You ever stole out the collection plate at church?
Nah, cause I ain't no church, but I don't look at church as a I don't view it that. You already know I don't give a the church and the church. I run in that bitch and lay the pastor down. That whole ass.
Nah, come on, bro. Lay the pastor down. Come on, Smack.
Fuck that whole ass. He robbing everybody. Might well rob his ass. You feel me? Shit.
Do you believe in hell?
I'm in hell. Okay. What you talking about? What the is we talking about, bro? Just because some sold you a dream and some that don't know, that we go right back. Ain't nobody ever came back. You seen a half baked ass that burnt to a crib? Man, you don't want to go down there. It don't make no sense, bro. It's just some shit that made up to manipulate and control. All this is based on manipulation and control, man. They just trying to make sure that the poor don't eat the rich.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Motherfuckers, what would Jesus do and all this shit? That man, me with that. Man.
What's your beliefs on when you pass? What do you think happens?
I don't know what the happens. I don't know, bro. I'm just real enough to say I don't know, and I know the next nigga don't know, because you ain't died, ass nigga. You know what I'm saying? Motherfucker be like, oh, they died and came back. Nah, you ain't go dig it up out of that cemetery. What's the name of the cemetery here? Because we got Paradise right in my
Golden Gate.
Golden Gate. Yeah, go dig it up out of Golden Gate and let them tell you a story. That old ass Jesus came back, hoe ass. No, man. I don't know what happens, bro. I don't know.
Okay.
I do not know. You got who want to act like they know because of a story that I told them.
Well, what about you? I know you didn't dive in that Bible, right?
I read the Bible.
Yeah, right. So you got there was some
read the Bible, the Quran.
Right.
I read all that. So
did you get any truth out of it at all?
Nah, it's some good stories in the motherfucker.
Okay.
Nah, it's some great stories in the and motherfucker. Well, what about what's going on? Who's to say that if they manipulating prophecy, if it's a blueprint that they following and they like, okay, well, we run this play on. It's a manual for them to run a play on and to keep like they said that the daughters would go. You think daughters and mamas ain't been going against each other for the longest? You know what I'm saying? Like this here.
So do you believe in like a conscience inside of you?
Of course.
Okay.
Like every motherfucker, that's a given, because you could like have a baby and it pull itself up on a table and just a table full of knickknacks and the baby just being a baby and just knock all that over. But as soon as it make all that noise, the baby turn and look at you, because the baby know that not f***ed up. Right. It's an inherent quality in us to know that, like, a motherfucker can see that it's love and loss tied to death and, taking somebody's life. You know what I'm saying? Barring that you're not taking it in defense of your own, but to just go out and just kill them just because, like, it's something inherently in all of us, I would think, that know consciously, like, okay, this ain't, like, we not animals.
So, like,
we classified as animals, but, animals kill out of the necessity to feed.
Yeah.
Animals just don't kill.
Right. They trying to eat something.
They trying to eat something. Right. You know what I'm saying? The majority of them, or they defended themselves. Right. You don't see animals just go kill just to kill.
Yeah, some people got weird fetishes. Like, so where do you go? Like, say like you board a plane or whatever, and say you in a plane and the weather gets going crazy. Where's your mind go? Because my mind be like, please God, don't let this, you know what I'm saying, go down. Where does your mind go?
Shit, I'm like, at this point, it is what it is. We up in this. Hopefully, we make it through this shit. Shit, you know, it's a million planes in the sky at that time.
Right.
Wanna make their relationship with God the most special thing, more sacred than any other person's relationship with God. Like, shit, God don't play about me. Who the f is you, ass nigga? Who the f is you? Like, God just, you specifically, oh, it's something so special about your ass. Like, God don't play about me. God don't give a f about you, ass nigga. What's wrong with you? I had people, man.
What about the people that say we are God?
Huh?
There's people that say that we are God.
We got the ability to create life, take life. You know, we got the power to decide, to determine.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. You know, everything that what they say God, all the things that he possesses, shit, we possess it as well. They say we are made in God's image, going back to the Judeo-Christian and, you know, everything else, even Muslims, all that shit, you know.
So if there's no God, right, then...
I never said that there's no God.
Okay.
I never said that.
Okay.
I never said that.
Okay.
And motherfuckers always get me like I'm an atheist. I don't know what the f it
Oh,
is.
you just don't know.
I don't know. And I know you don't know.
Yeah, I don't
and
know.
I know nobody
know. Yeah.
Nobody know. Everybody is speculating. Is selling God. Is pimping God. God is the best hoe going.
Right.
God is the best hoe going, man.
Right.
God is selling all over the world.
Okay.
God is paying so many different pimps at one time. That's the best hoe in the world.
Because of the way they use God.
Yeah. All the pimps God paying.
What about the evil?
What about it?
Where's that come from?
I don't know where the f it come from. I don't know. It's been here. It's what we perceive to be evil because of told us it was evil. That by the definition that society places on it, like, nigga, that's evil. I could see some demonic shaped by from what, you know, growing up and what I was taught is bad and what goes against, you know, what society say is a standard. Like, everybody has their own personal standard. Like, what's real to me might not be necessarily be real to the next motherfucker. I got a partner, I tell the story all the time. My partner grew up in how everybody was a dope fiend, no light, shit in the bucket. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? And his viewpoints of real and mine differ. You know, I done seen him push an old lady down and snatch her purse and say that was some real shit. Because life crafted his viewpoint to not give a fuck. You know what I'm saying? Like, everybody, like, this been since an infant, all he's been known is to fend for himself and fight for himself. And a house full of, you know what I'm saying? Like, what do you say? I know, looking from my vantage point, but then you talking about a since a baby, bro. Everybody in the house, there's no responsible adult in the house. Brothers and sisters, cousins, it's a house full of, but all the adults is dope fiends. Ain't no lights. Ain't even a toilet to in. You know what I'm saying? So how is a viewpoint and how is you to tell that how he views life is wrong when life then gave him a up, you know, situation. He didn't ask to be born into that shit, but those are the cards he was dealt. But society would judge him based on having when he was born not having. He wasn't even born with a having to tell him what decency was, because they were some indecent and immoral, because all they wanted to do was get high. They woke up every day just trying to get high. They didn't even give a about the kids. But society would judge him on just, on this here that he doesn't have. But you're judging him, basing him on that.
You're one of the people that use your platform to speak about these type of things. Like the King Shoe, the young kid that took the water that got killed. You speak
Cyrus, yes.
Cyrus,
Carmack Belton.
Right. You speak about these things.
A lot of people speak on them.
Yeah, I was going to ask you about this case. When you look at this, what is your thoughts when you just look at this case in general?
Well, at first I was just listening to the noise, and I didn't know. You know what I'm saying? And that's a big problem. How put shit out there and narratives just take over. Like they were saying the kid flashed a gun and they made him out to be violent and nobody had seen anything, but that was a narrative that they was running with. And then come to find out, I got it in my phone. They got the whole everything, like every angle from the time he walked into before he even walked up, him walking into the store, him going back there, picking the waters up, putting them back, the wife looking at him, following him around to the front. Not once did he flash a pistol. Not once did he get belligerent. He just say, bro, I ain't got nothing. You know what I'm saying? And walked out the store peacefully. And the daddy and the son ran out and chased him. And then when he seen him coming out, he just took off running. That was a clear execution, bro.
Yeah.
It was a clear-cut execution. They shot, he ran 130, he wasn't even on their property anymore. Who are you to say that any human life, just take the racial component and factor up out of it? Who's for you to say that a life is worth a bottle of water, 4 bottles of water? Because you shot him in the back. Did they not even show that shit? And I know they say it was like 6 or 7 on the jury. I don't know how I don't know how that took place, but did they not show that shit in court? Did they? I don't know, because ain't no way you see that and you not say, hey man, you murdered this kid. Kid didn't have a gun, he didn't get belligerent, he didn't try to fight, no nothing. He didn't even curse. I got it in my phone.
We should all be able to.
But the only fault I see he had is he fell. Like, what kind of is you that fall running from somebody? That's some white chick scary movie shit, nigga. Right. Kind of fall. Right. And let them catch up with you and down you and shoot you in the back. He didn't, they say he had a gun, but he didn't flash. I don't know. I didn't see, he didn't flash a gun and none of that there. And show with a gun, because if I got a gun, I'm not running. What the is a motherfucker with a gun with any kind of intent of using a gun gonna take off running for? Who the do you think you talking to, bro? What? I've been out here my whole life. I was born into it, not sworn into it. That's why these ass get y'all draws torn into it, my. We way different, bro. I got real vision, my. You can't pull no whole ass over on me, my. I done seen it all. I see that shit coming from a mile away, bro. Like that there is some, and I don't know how they didn't find him. And that goes back the dichotomy of seeing Carmelo Anthony locked up, but then y'all let this. And I'm not here to argue legality. I'm not a lawyer, but I'm saying if it's let the law be the law across the board. If it's not self-defense and it's worthy of you locking an ass up for and giving them a football number, then let that be what it is. Justice is not blind. Justice has never been blind in America. Justice always peeps, pulls the blindfold up and peek and take a look to see who the is being judged in this country. Justice is not fair. It's not just whatsoever.
Man, I was just talking to somebody about this, right? And he was one of them revolutionary type of guys, but he's looking at it like, we see this stuff so much, it's either you're going to go all the way extreme or you just got to kind of like not do it.
The is...
Because Because I'm like, why are we so docile about we're watching niggas die?
Desensitized to it, bro. We done seen it happen too many times, bro.
That's what I'm saying.
We desensitized to it. We didn't. It's like a sickness.
So they beat us at our own game, basically.
Ain't no game. We was never playing the game. We was never. The game was never formed. We didn't sit down and create some rules or even say, okay, this is a game.
But what I'm saying is they beat us into submission. It's like, like, damn, we don't even.
We desensitized to it, bro. It's like if you get sick over and over and you build up immunity to it.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like a sickness enter your body and your body goes to, after a while, that shit don't work. You're immune to it, fam. Your body just builds up a natural immunity to it. And that's what we are with watching die, because they didn't made us feel like it's hopeless. You know what I'm saying? They got us to the point because it's not, want a bloodless revolution. Is not ready to do what the it take to get some understanding around this. It has always come at the expense of blood, bro. At the expense of blood. Go back to what I was telling the white man, would a nigga be, because check this out. Like I was saying, if black people ask to be excluded away from y'all nation, because look at how America was formed, and y'all praised the motherfuckers who gained independence and sovereignty and freedom, but look at what they show didn't go through. They just, no taxation without representation. They show didn't go through what was going through. You know what I'm saying? So would niggas be wrong to ask, like, man, just really wake up on a daily and just ask not to be with? That's all a nigga, man, just leave me the fuck alone. But y'all can't do it. You just can't leave in there. Man, I love being left the fuck alone, bro. Just leave me the fuck alone, man. Let me exist in my own little peaceful oblivion.
It seemed like I didn't even become like violent or think of anything until the motherfuckers started with me. And it wasn't, I had to say this, it wasn't fucking with me. It was like police officers fucking with me for no reason. Yeah. And that made something else come out of me. Like, you know what I'm saying? 6 cops pulled guns. Yeah, for no reason. Like, just with you. Like they.
For what?
For nothing.
For nothing.
I'm saying, what was the cause?
I'm saying just getting pulled over.
Just getting pulled over. You know.
Muscle, gun to the head. Like, damn, bro.
Like, what's going on?
You seen it's a video. I got it in my phone as well. It happened in Houston, and I don't know how the fuck it happened, but a tiger got loose in a neighborhood in Houston, and the was roaming and walking toward the lawman, and the lawman didn't squeeze the trigger. Here you got a classified wild animal that'll eat your ass up, but you still show restraint on not to shooting a tiger that can any moment that can dismember and disfigure you and fuck you up. But you could easily down a who, you know what I'm saying, dude clearly ain't got no weapon or no nothing. Don't pose you any kind of harm. So y'all do have the ability and the discernment to show, but y'all got way more compassion for a animal than you do a black ass. Like, y'all training just tells y'all like, this here is the ops, the enemy, his life isn't worth anything.
Right. I thought
on sight.
I thought the body cam invention was like the best thing to happen to us with a cop. He turned that off. I said, oh hell no. Them motherfuckers turn that hoe off whenever they want.
Yeah, but you know if they turn that off, that's some illegal shit going on. Yeah. So that's automatic.
But the fact that they can even turn that off, why can you turn it off?
Yeah. It shouldn't be an option.
Yeah.
I see what you're saying. It shouldn't even be an option.
Option.
Yeah, as long as you're in that uniform, that's part of the uniform. Yeah, that's part of the uniform. That's like when I used to work for Intex. I used to read gas meters. Right. And one of their things was, as long as you're in that uniform, you belong to the city of Houston. Because, you know, you jumping fences, going in motherfuckers' backyards and, you know, to read a gas meter. I got some wild stories when it comes to reading them whole ass meters, man. Like some wild stories. Yeah, but one, I was in Kingwood, and I was reading a route, and this, when I went in the backyard, his daughter, I'm watching us. She looking at me on the phone. This had a whole bunch of roses in it, and I gotta dig through these roses to find this meter. This was before the meter. Now it's digital. Right. You know what I'm saying? But we used to have to read that manually. And I'm digging through these sticker bushes, roses, trying to get to these meter to read this. And I see his daughter. I wait, hey, and she was just on the phone. I didn't know, you know, just a kid just watching. And so I finally read the meter and went on by my route. Maybe 20, 25 minutes later, that white boy in a truck come rolling up on me. Who the f are you? I got this big bright ass yellow shirt on and these pants, and I'm got this computer in my hand and just steady. You just saw me just come out of another yard. The f you mean? Like every month, this is like, you know, you pay your gas bill. Well, my daughter said you was in my backyard. I say, yeah, I'm in your backyard reading your gas meter. Well, I need some credentials. Yeah, nigga, you think a just walking around this bitch dressed like Ronald McDonald, hoe ass nigga? You know what I'm saying? And I'm like, man, get the f on. I say, hey, man, take it up, call Intex, bro. We out here reading gas meters. Every month, it's gonna be out here reading your gas meter, bro. You know what I'm saying? This is, and so he act like he was gonna reach. I say, let me tell you something, buddy. If you reach, you better use that motherfucker. Cause if you don't, is that a threat? I say, take it however the f you wanna take it, bro. But if you come up with a gun, you better be prepared to use it, bro. Cause I'm prepared to do what the f I need to do to take my motherfucking home back to my mother. At that time, me and my baby mama was staying together. To my baby mama and my daughter, that nigga. Cause I'ma tear your ass up. And he just end up driving off. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on, man. People gotta use some kind of common sense. My mama always said, man, sense ain't that common because everybody would have it if it was.
You ever been caught in?
When I was in Beaumont, locked up at Larry Gist. White boy was old racist, little skinny cracker ass white boy out of Vada. And it was time for us to go in to off a rec yard, and it was still lollygagging around and wouldn't go in, and you know, and he got, you know, and got all. I don't subscribe to all that getting all belligerent behind that word, cause I'm like, what? I'm gonna tell you this here. So it was two boxers, black boxer and a white boxer, fighting for the championship belt. Black boxer punishing the white boxer. White boxer go back to his corner, and his trainer tell him, say, you want to win this fight, man, this is punishing you, he's killing you. You want to win this fight? He say, yeah, I want to win the fight. He say, I'm going to tell you what to do. He say, anytime he go to getting on your ass, wrap him up and whisper in his ear. White boy like, nah, I'm not going to do that. I'm not racist. He would say, do you want to win the fight or not? He was like, yeah, I want to win the fight, but we'll go with another tactic. White boy go out there 2 more rounds, this punishing him. He come back, he say, what do you say do again now? He say, anytime he go to getting on your ass, wrap him up, whisper in his ear. White boy go out there the next round, nigga go to getting on, he wrap him up. He's whisper nigga in his ear. And when he let him go, he see that the black boxer disposition and changed. Now he noticed, he like, oh shit. So he wrap him up. And every time he do it, the black boxer lose his composure and he go to seeing openings in his defense. Come to the end of the fight, he ended up knocking the black boxer out. At the end of the fight, the black boxer is in his training room and his manager asked me like, bro, you was winning the fight. What the happened? And he told his trainer, he was like, man, a nigga kept wrapping me up and whispering nigga in my ear. He said, what? He said he kept wrapping me up, whispering nigga in my ear. And his trainer looked at him and said, dumbass.
So that's why we taking all these L's, because we too emotional.
Behind, you know, and I get it, you know what I'm saying? White boy car, and I understand the pain and the trauma that's been attached to that word and associated with it, you know, but they could easily throw any off his game plan and take you off your square by just calling you a bro. Like I think I said that one time on this show where a can be on the path doing like on the way to $1 billion, and a white boy come over here and scream, and a nigga gonna chase him all the way down this other path, and you was right here finna get $1 billion, but you gonna chase this white boy down this path because he said nigga. You know what I'm saying? But like I say, I get it. I understand the trauma that's attached to the word. But I just don't subscribe. I'm like, yeah, whatever, my nigga. Just don't bring your ass in this circumference right here. Cause if I could touch you, then that's where it's at. You can say that all the way, all you want across that over there. I'm not, you know, going on, bro. You know what I'm saying? That word don't, you know, say it, don't say it. I don't give a just keep your ass away from me, my nigga. And not every nigga ain't gonna feel that way. I'm just telling you my logic and my reasoning. You know, but keep saying it, because if you keep shooting the dice, eventually you're gonna crap out.
So with that being said, we have to bring up Chud the Builder. You saw what's going on with him, right?
Yeah, he asked for that, bro. You asked for that.
Break it down for people who don't know. Break it down the story.
You know, well, everybody pretty much knows. He's a white guy that goes around calling people.
Yeah, or making inflammatory as racial remarks, trying to incite black people. And you know, you got what the and I think that they gonna make an example out of him, because see, they could let the yang go.
Right.
They could let the yang go because it's not enough hatred built up. They can't let Chud, because you know that might be the straw that broke the camel back with him. So they got to make an example out of him.
Or he might, like how you said, if everybody get used to the word, then it has no power too.
But I'm just saying the whole fact that of what happened. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah, that
Fuck
he did.
Yeah,
what he did.
That's what I'm saying. What the happened.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
But you know they ain't enough pain hasn't been inflicted on, or not that much pain has been inflicted on by the Asian community. You know what I'm saying? I know the Asian, y'all some bang, because y'all really think y'all better than a or y'all like the where that funky who made the post, the Asian, because I done it, but where you at now? Because you sat there and you done that post about black people raising their kids and this and that, and now that the video is out showing that the didn't do none of that. Where's you at, funky? Wait, because be real loud and boisterous, but when you know it's time to eat crow, buff do that shit silently like a motherfucker. Let that shit be as loud as that shit you was talking, because it comes out that your people ain't worth shit in that scenario. And I'm not saying that that's all Asian people, because I've watched, had close ties with Asian motherfuckers. I'm from the hood.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I didn't watch raise their kids up around us, and kids be just as dignified as we is. Right. You know what I'm saying? Because they spent every day of their life around us in the store. You know what I'm saying? we got Orlando's in the hood. They hide, you know, motherfuckers. They ain't no ill-intended people, and they sure wouldn't chase a nigga out the store and shoot a nigga in my hood. You know what I'm saying? They should know that shit don't bode well. But you got these who, you know, you don't have, all you see is as a siphon or usurping. You know what I'm saying? You don't have any real connection to them past the point of just taking. All you see is that they're just worthy of just taking from them. But past that, like the humanity, you don't see any humanity in them besides them giving you money to sustain your livelihood. Back in 2001, I had just got out of state jail. I had just got out of Gist in Beaumont. And I was staying with my kinfolk Bunker and Gigi in 5th Ward. And right down the street from their house, they had a corner store. And every morning, whenever I did stay at their house, because I was trapping it, but whenever I was at their house, every morning I would walk to the store, get me a black and mild, something to drink. But as well, it was a bad little yang up in that. I'm talking about this little motherfucker was gorgeous. She was like 19 years old. This was 2001, 25 years ago. Little bad, little sexy little. Oh, and she loved me. The mama liked me like a too, not sexually, but the mama cut for me. I go and I'm charismatic and I'm a clown ass. And plus, I'm trying to put that on your daughter. I'm trying to.
That sounds like a song, dick on your daughter.
I'm trying to give you some chocolate covered banana grandbabies, ass nigga.
You trying to end racism?
Yeah, but so one day I came up in there, and it dawned on me like I probably like 2 weeks had passed or so that I hadn't seen her. And I asked the mama. The mama was in there by herself, and I was like, where's she at? And the mama cut her eyes and like halfway nodded her head towards the camera. And I know what that meant. And she told me, he sent her back. Say, sent her back? Yeah, sent her back across seas. He said he was watching the cameras and he seen me in there, because I just be in there for maybe 30, 40 minutes just talking to her. And, you know, I'll go bang her little game up too. Yeah, because she was a jazzy little. She was jazzy. And he sent her back across seas. You know what I'm saying? Like, dog, I ain't finna have no monkey in my gene pool. That's a disgrace. Yeah. They disown they own.
Nah, facts.
See, a motherfucker want to talk about racism and you Asian ain't finna walk up with Asian any race of niggas ain't disowning they people. Might talk shit. Oh, here go this bad nigga with this funky white bitch. Right. But ain't disowning they people because they marry a motherfucker. But other straight, you're out the wheel, Maggie. Yeah. Who talk about yeah. The my straight disown them.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a disgrace. Straight disgrace, bro.
All right, but keep it real. If you was Asian, you wouldn't feel like that? Because you're pro-black as hell.
Yeah, but
so if you was Asian, you'd be pro-Asian, nigga.
Yeah, but I don't have a problem with nobody like my kinfolk. If you with a white
man, so you was a wealthy Asian. Your little girl brought home a YN, nigga. How you gonna approach it? Nigga come in that bitch sagging,
my daughter,
smoking squares and shit.
My daughter used to be when she was younger, she went through a Mexican phase. Like all her little boyfriends, she liked the Mexican nigga. I don't give a fuck. Yo, that's your happiness, my nigga. I don't give a fuck about that shit, bro. Like for real, I don't. Even though I understand how we should be more protective of our culture due to the society. You know what I'm saying? But I'm not saying out of a racial component like that, like a hatred racial component.
The hatred is extreme, but what I'm trying to say is everybody they own Umar, Dr. Umar's in every race.
Yeah. They it's a hate, but it's not just them. It's a hatred attached to it. You know what I'm saying? Like it's a hatred attached to they.
Right.
Like a disdain for because
it's a disdain of love attached to our too. Hate other people too, nigga. We ain't.
I'm not saying don't hate, but a nigga don't whatever disown they own people for
black women online disown every day. Yo, he was with the white. Well, not my battle. What they be saying? Not my battle. You got killed by the white.
them funky is just talking noise, man. But I'm talking about it at the family reunion. Ain't nobody.
Oh no.
You know what I'm saying? Ain't nobody gonna stop it from coming to the family reunion. Them people there, you will straight be disowned, nigga. You're not welcomed in this house anymore. Yeah. As long as you with Tyrone, don't. You know what I'm saying? Don't cross this doorstep.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That type of. That's a different level of hatred and disdain.
I think hate in all forms is just it's stupid to me, bro.
You know, it's some that deserve to be hated. You know what I'm saying?
Cause I'm gonna tell you, bro, if anybody has ever worked as a bartender or any kind of service people, you will quickly understand that it's some up out here too. It's up people across the board. I'm not saying you. I'm not saying you. I'm just saying like when you work on that type of level, you understand, bro. Everybody's fucked up.
I'm not no nigga, man. I tell them all the time. My mama had one leg in a wheelchair and she got this real Nobody is off limits to me. I mean, nobody. None. My mama, daughter, they get like a be online. You got a mama and a daughter and aunties and girl cousin and what? You act like I ain't got funky in my family. What I'm saying don't just stop. I don't give a fuck if what's real is what's real. I'm not one of them motherfuckers cause see got that bully mentality. We do it, I can do it, but don't you do it to me ass.
Right.
And don't want to keep it real. It don't stop with me at my mama there now. If my mama done some funky bitch, nigga, that's what the fuck it is. You know what I'm saying? My mama done some to me a couple times. I still love her to death. When she was here, I still go upside her head behind you. Better not play with her.
Yeah,
but I still call on her like that was some hoe ass. You don't get no pass because I'm your mama. I don't give a fuck. That don't make what you did. You don't get a pass because you my mama to be a hoe ass. You don't get a pass to be a because you my mama. Especially I hate a motherfucker that try to play with my emotions more than I hate a motherfucker that try to play with my intelligence.
That's deep. Explain why.
Because somebody that plays with my emotions, they up under me. I got to care.
Right.
I got to care. Anybody can try to play with my. I don't give a. Like I don't know you, but a that plays with my emotion, try to pull on my heartstrings. You're a that I care about. Like how dare you, to try to use.
That's why I set you off more.
Right? Yeah, to try to use my love and try to make that a weakness. No. You and your ass. I don't give a who you is. I'm like, I stand on that my like seriously, bro. I don't give a my like if don't give a was a person, you looking at him. When I say my nose is nose and what I say is what I say, man. I'm not no compromising when it comes to integrity and principle. And when I say what I say and I know what I say is, especially when I know that I'm saying it out of good intent. You know what I'm saying? I could never try to judge a man's heart, but I can question your character.
So let me ask you this, right? After the shooting, right?
After which shooting?
The one with the kid that ran out.
You see what I'm saying? How Up that
right. But now they're calling for a ban on all the Asian restaurants in the hood, right? Or just it's like a thing that they're saying that we need to pull our black dollar.
I haven't went to any Asian business whatsoever. I haven't gave them one penny. And I know some. It's and I know some cool Asian. But at the same time, like I done a post saying that we talking about solidarity and unity and not spending in a business, but if we step back and take a real look at it, then we shouldn't be spending money with nobody, including our own people. Because kill.
Right.
Have this selective outrage about, oh, you killed the. No, kill. But you're still, if it's a black spot in the hood, you'll still go to that motherfucker and spend money with a. Oh, well, they wasn't the one that did it. Well, the Asian businesses that we bought, but I get it. No, don't get me wrong, I get it. I understand, but and then the Asians, how dare you to try to talk that whole ass shit that you talking because the rules are set up slightly different to favor you over. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like y'all talking like this system ain't rigged. Like getting a business is the same as y'all getting a business. Y'all come over here and they'll give y'all some money to start a business in a nigga hood.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying?
They start off with something. We start off with nothing.
Yeah.
Below nothing sometimes.
Yeah, and won't give a nothing and steady talk about reparations.
That ain't coming.
Nah, ain't coming. Ain't gonna happen. Anything you got, anything you get, my you gonna have to take it. My nigga, white man don't respect you begging and asking. Yeah, even the Asian, you stop asking. Who is you to try to tell a what the bags for, funky? Like who the nerve of to try to tell her about our pain and what we done went through with these bad crackers? Who the is you to speak when they paid y'all for bombing and shot in Saki? You know what I'm saying? And I'm not saying that y'all didn't deserve to get paid or any other atrocity.
Yeah, we still didn't get paid though.
Yeah, America pay everybody shit. They just gave the 1.7 billion for the January 6th. They can get money. Money just magically just appears out of every way except when it's some money to give to it. Like it's never money for it, but it's money for all these other causes. Like you got money for wars, but can't feed the poor ass. This here is crazy, man. This ass Elon Musk is now a trillionaire.
Trillionaire. How do you feel about it?
Yeah, how do you feel about
that is insane, bro. Like it's even
he can literally feed everybody right now. Yeah. If he wanted to with $1 trillion, you
but it's not even him. That just goes to show you that when remember I talked about money on and showing you how inconsequential and how really worthless that is. It's just an idea and a construct, bro. It sounds good, $1 trillion. It sounds good as fuck. It's a hell of an ambition. But does him having $1 trillion, does that make him worthy of deciding global, like having global decisions?
No.
Cause he got cause the motherfucker trying to build, Texas, he got over in West Texas, he got a whole compound of SpaceX where he got laboratories and all type of shit. Texas okayed that where he trying to build lunch pads and he got a bunch of shit going on. You know what I'm saying? He's a shrewd businessman. I can't just really motherfucker want to say he's a genius, and he's white man a real a genius at recognizing how to exploit. You know what I'm saying? And exploit systems and exploit resources and shit. They genius at it. They took over they control the majority of the world, bro.
What's some of the principles that you live by?
Integrity, bro. I'm big on integrity. I'm big on saying what the I mean, I speak so that a 5-year-old can understand. You know what I'm saying? Like a baby can understand me, bro. I don't try to pull the wool over nobody's eyes. I don't try to game none of that shit, my nigga. I speak directly. I speak from my heart. I'm not gonna play no games. I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm not gonna sugarcoat. You know what I'm saying? I know it can be heartless and ruthless and come across as cold and callous and unsympathetic, unempathetic and all that shit. But no, my nigga, it's real life. You know what I'm saying? I ain't all that old soft and that. I don't really subscribe to it because I don't. You know, I was raised in a real way, in a real household, around real. Like real is my family brand. If it was a crest, like you got a family crest, whatever would be the symbol for real, that would be my family crest, because that's what. And my environment, what I grew up in. You know what I'm saying? Like it was, you know, I'm not just saying it's any realer than any other environment, because you got some ass and all over in my community, you know. But yeah, I'm honest as all hell to a fault. Cause see, the thing about like to look at strengths, like, but whatever your biggest strength is, it's also your biggest weakness.
Man, that's
Yeah, break that down.
yeah, that's biggest strength is big, because I feel you on that one, because it'd be like nigga be a loving person, but that loving person get taken advantage of.
Yeah.
That type of shit.
That's your greatest strength. My pops used to always say Smack is loyal to a fault. Like Smack don't know when to cut it, because you know, if I rock, which I rock, all my relationships, like majority, my partners, we 20 years deep or better. Like, okay, recently I just started with JB we've been rocking out for a little over 2 years. And then me and JR with EMF, you know, we a year strong, but my relationships, when I meet somebody and I really f with them, it's being extended. I'm not no who it's a character flaw, somebody that don't have lasting relationships. It's a like friendships. That's a character flaw. Like want to say like ain't real or no. Hold up, ain't nobody. You haven't met one that's real with you. That's saying more about you than it is about the people. Like you haven't met like all my bro. Even if we ain't my that I went to Prairie View with, we ain't got to see each other. But I pick and it's all love, and it's like we just talked yesterday type shit, because it's just that solid and it's just that real, bro. You know what I'm saying? My relationships go back, and you know, once I build a bond with somebody and you're a solid, that's what it is. And if you're not a solid, then I that I don't, you know, my relationships is like family. Now, for just an associate or just in the street that I know, but you ain't, you know, like I would have you at my house and we wouldn't be going out to do shit together. You know, that's a different lane. But like, yeah, my people, we solid, bro. Like all my relationships go back. You know what I'm saying? And we still cool to this day if we talk on the regular or don't talk. And I still pick up the phone for all my people. I don't act brand new. I'm still the same. See, they like, man, this Smack ain't changed one bit.
Yeah.
Going all the way back to motherfuckers I went to school with. And they, you know, I'm the same as I've always been.
Now, speaking of being the same, there's been, because of the Drake and Sauce Walker situation, there's been a new topic that kind of sparked up, right? Is it tricking if you do it on a 1099?
It's always tricking.
If you do it on a 1099, Meaning, if I get the penthouse, but I'm just using it as a tax write-off.
As a tax write-off, dog.
That tricky?
That's a bad. That's an investment. That's a bit. That's like a donation.
Niggas done found a loophole for tricking.
Yeah, like a. But you still, you know, tricking. Like that's when they try to say sponsoring. They try to use the word. I'm you know, this is just an elevated trick. You just a business trick. You could write it off as a business account.
I just want you to imagine, right? Let's just say the Smackwater brand went public, and all of a sudden you became a trillionaire. You know, and let's say this is back in the day when you were single. Would you trick off like that with the 1099, or how would you play?
Shit, I would give a bitch some money for a shot of cock.
Oh, just straight up?
Yeah, because a lot of times it's way cheaper. It's way cheaper. How much for a shot of that cock and gone? I'm not paying you for the. I'm paying for you to get the away from me and to keep your problems to yourself. I'm paying you to get up to leave. I'm paying you to leave me the alone.
Has it gotten out of control? Because when you talk about buying people Maybachs and penthouse suites,
that's
it's
different.
getting too far.
That's different. Like you know what I'm saying? But I understand that you can afford it, but the problem is that everyday regular basic ass who don't afford who don't what's the word? I had a brain fart, but who don't deserve and not that kind. You got regular who think that they deserve that. Like, no, who the is you? You ain't, bitch. You on Section 8. You work at Waffle House. You come home smelling like French fry grease every day. But you deserve a 6-figure nigga, or better. 7. And I understand it's cool to have standards and dreams and ambitions, but bitch, be realistic, funky. Like you ain't.
I don't think it's their fault though. I mean, if a nigga is raising the price, I mean, that's just the price.
I'm just saying, you got regular who you don't even. One, do you look the part? Two, are you got expectations and you not even in the field or the arena to play with them expectations. Like to be like, I want $1 million now, but you ain't. When was the last time you ever been around $1 million now? To even say you want $1 million now. Like if you could put yourself in the presence of millionaires, and then I could see that it's feasible that you would want one. A bitch working McDonald's drive-through talking about she want $1 million now. Like, bitch, they drive through and order a Big Mac and a Bentley or something.
The problem is these niggas doing it. That's the problem.
But that's not what I'm saying. Just doing it, but like, ain't no checking for 90, 96, 97, but really, like, bitch, that's the top percentile. Like, that's 0.0000 type shit. and you know, shoot high, but bitch, be realistic. Ain't no, like, be grasping at straws like a man. You crazy as hell. Ain't no finna with you like that. Like I said, a want $1 million now, but you ain't never even been around $1 million now. You got to put yourself in close proximity in order to achieve that goal. That tells you you're not worthy of having that because you're not even in close proximity of it. So you're not even worthy to have it if you're not even in close proximity of it. You got to be able to touch it in order to achieve it. And if you can't reach out and physically touch it, then bitch, that's a fallacy. That's a dream. That's not real.
Man, you your honorary TSF, man. What is this?
I'm TSF.
TSF. What is it between Drake and Sauce Walker, man?
I don't know. I haven't talked to bro about it.
Gotcha.
I haven't talked to Walk, and last time I seen Walk was at
Then they said the close proximity is the internet. That's some real. You said, but you be saying the proximity of the millionaire.
Yeah.
That's some real shit. The close proximity is the
because
internet.
a nigga can hit a hoe and shoot whoop de whoop, but you still got to be able, you know what I'm saying, be in the presence of. The internet is cool. A bunch of shoot on the internet and a bunch of motherfuckers, you know what I'm saying, but you got to be physically in the presence of $1 million. You know what I'm saying, or a millionaire. But last time I talked to Walt was Dome. He had just bought Bird drop top, that clean ass red drop top lack he had bought from Bird. And he came swinging through and I hollered at him briefly. That's the last time I really talked to Walt like a but he love bro. You know what I'm saying? I'm TSF through his pops. Cause he been told me, he was like, man, my daddy love you, Smack. He like, man, my daddy love you. I was like, oh, that's cool. And then I met his daddy at the last Wild Night. We was backstage. And you know how you feel somebody watching you. And I look up and he was like, man, you know who I am? And I was like, nah, I don't school. He was like, I'm Walk Daddy. I was like, oh yeah, man. He say, man, that nigga you with me. He was like, nah, nigga, I love you, nigga. And right down the spot, he say, man, I want you to be my son manager, man. He need you to be with him, man. He need you to be right there every move he make. And I say, hey man, if Walk cool with that, I understand you want the best for your son and you OG type and wise enough to understand who stiff and stand on business and that's wise like yourself, and I ain't here to mistreat nobody or try to take advantage of any kind of situation. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, so it worked and I started around and but Walk is his own man.
Are you surprised that Drake was shooting at him on the album? Because that caught everybody out. I had no idea. I'm like, for real?
Well, Drake is a sensitive. He's Ralph Tresvant 2.0. You know what I'm saying? He's a sensitive and he's king of subs, of sub disses and subs. He know how to make some sound random and appealing as but it have a meaning to it. And only the that he's talking about Jay-Z good at that shit as well.
But the obvious question, right? And is he's always shouting out mob ties. We assume that be J.R. Prince. So I'm like,
you talking about
Drake? He's always so? Now like every song he let you know, man, hey nigga, I'm mob tied. Okay. But I'm like, okay, so what is when you got Sauce in Houston, Jay Prince in Houston is like, what's going on? Because you seen Sauce get online like, I'll make it fun for nobody around this.
Yeah.
So it's like, it seems like a lot of is happening behind the scenes for real.
Like I say, I ain't talking to little bro. I'm watching from a distance and from the outside, just like everybody else, bro.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I ain't talked to him, but I understand like that honeycomb brazy like Houston is a real welcoming city. It's more welcoming to outsiders than it is to actual Houstonians a lot of times.
Maxo Cream just said this in his freestyle, saying that Houston is the out of towners are starting to come in too much. He want to move now, and I was like, what that mean? You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Well,
they Houston is destination. It's it's the new women, weed, and weather type. And it's cheap. It's Texas. Period. It's cheap and reasonable compared to what coming from other places. And Houston is out. If you got money, cause see, coming on a weekend. You know what I'm saying? And for 2, 3, 4 days and partying, and it's going down. But you got to factor in like true Houston. Now I have in the bed, my like that's a taxing lifestyle. Emotionally, physically, as well as financially. You can't, unless you're in that space, like that's how you pay your bills and that's how, you survive. But just to be a regular who come in to have a job but you gonna party no, nigga, that shit there is unrealistic. Like you got to be a fool if that's what you're basing your movement and your decisions on. But Houston is a place where you could come and prosper and you could find your job and all that shit there. But if you basing it on partying and you gonna party every night, but you not a club promoter, but you just want to party type shit, that's some biscuit head ass to, you know, but to each his own. Do whatever floats your boat like a motherfucker. But yeah, but as far as the mob tie situation and Sauce and Walt, you know, and I'm getting back to Honeycomb Brazy, like, bro, you could come in and accept you and with you, you know what I'm saying? But to come in, you know, they've already buried the hatchet and got past that. But, you know, she can mistake love and good times and for weakness. You know what I'm saying? But like now, shit can get real ugly and sideways real quick. And that's any way you go. I'm not saying Houston is some big badass boogeyman. I'm just saying that's any way you go, bro. So, but don't take any way you go lightly. Yeah, niggas didn't get their TV turned off, you know, anywhere by anybody, the most unsuspecting.
Man, you got this PV jersey on, right? Everybody asks what's this PV? Tell them what the significance of what you wearing is.
I went to PV. You know, that's my alma mater.
Yeah,
SWAC baby.
Yeah,
yeah. I'm, you know, HBCU. Shout out to the homeland, man. I love PV, you know, and I know a lot of y'all. If y'all ain't seen nigga while I was catching them passes like a
yeah,
out
there looking like Jerry Rice, right?
Yeah, nigga out there in the flat. Shout out to my I can't think his name. Law man he work at 5015. My nigga too. And he like, nigga, I would have hit you. Nigga, I would have hit you with a bad cake ass nigga, blew your knee out, cake ass nigga. The Dr. Chris, shout out to Dr. Chris William and Coach Jack Meatloaf. I call Coach Jack Meatloaf. That look like he ain't never seen a plate of food that he didn't like. I know he like, what's right, yo, ass nigga. But he from my hood though.
Yeah.
But yeah, so Dr. Chris had reached out to me and asked me to come down and with the team, and you know, and the cold part about it is, he say, out of all of the esteemed alumni he reached out to, he say, Smack, you the first one. He say, some motherfuckers answered the phone and said they were coming and ain't came. He say, you the first one that actually came. I was like, what? He was like, yeah, ain't no other alumni say some motherfuckers want to be paid to come. You know what I'm saying? All type of crazy shit. I'm like, man, y'all some ass. And I know he probably didn't reach out to like Twisted Black or Duro or Chose or EXO. I don't know. I didn't ask for a list, but you know, if he did call you and you ain't come, you a ass. And that's just, and that ain't even got nothing to do with just because it's Prairie View. That's just period. That's just on a human level.
Yeah.
Like that motherfuckers and a lot of that they be calling, your days has came and went. You should be happy to donate some of your time and energy to any kind of cause. Ho ass nigga, it ain't like nobody beating down your door and asking you for anything. But the majority of them come in, the kids probably be like, who is this? And they'll have to explain to, oh, they sung that, you know this here song here? Oh, it kind of sound familiar. 1990 ass. You know what I'm saying? Doing the butt ass. Right now, like everybody, you know, penetrated pop culture. That nigga, and I show ain't too big to answer a call and to motivate my people and to stand for my people and to, you know, let see me. You know what I'm saying? That's crazy to me, bro. That's crazy as. But yeah, I went to PV, man. I love PV like a man. Stand on it, nigga. I'm there every homecoming, all that. I ain't gonna miss a homecoming. But they all asked me to be the new face of the project of the sports division, because they want to try to, you know, since they got the portal and help to drum up recruits and get motherfuckers to the team. And you know what I'm saying? I found out some shit that I did not know. Like motherfuckers be going to these schools and shit, but you gotta you gotta have a certain amount of snaps or a certain amount of time on the field in order to even for the pros to even take you serious, like to enter the Columbine or for them to even take you serious before. And I get it, you know what I'm saying? Because you can't, a nigga who ain't hit the field none, nigga, what I'm gonna draft you for or give you some money like a motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? So be going to these schools and got ahead of them and they getting all these big athletes and you never getting on the field to get, and you might be a bad, but you don't get your chance to shine. You might be just as good as the motherfucker that's in front of you. You know what I'm saying? But you don't never get to hit the field because of maybe politics or whatever you know what I'm saying? A five-star recruit type. But you done been in there working out and putting in the sweat equity, and you got just a who just talented and he just floating by because he just a talented and he ain't even really putting in the work and the effort like that. But he floating by because of name and hype and, you know, what he did in high school type shit. So, you know, go to these other little schools and, you know, they get seen and they get opportunity. Prairie View last year, we the first school in the SWAC to win. We won football and basketball last year. First time ever been done in the SWAC. So,
that's hard.
So yeah, they asked me to come and represent the program and try to bring awareness to it, you know what I'm saying, to the school. And so I was like, hell yeah, bro. Yeah, nigga, I'm a PV. Nigga, I love PV. I had great times. I didn't graduate or anything. And, you know, administration was stealing money and I was victimized by that. But that the love that I got for the camaraderie and the brotherhood that I built, you know, what transpired with the administration don't hold any bearing on how I feel about the school as a whole, because, you know, gonna do nigga shit, you know. But yeah, I love PV, man.
Now, I gotta ask you this, because I remember saying something to Dero about a PV documentary.
Yeah.
And, you know, from his aspect, he did the music, you did music. Who are some people, if they did the PV documentary, who gotta be in there?
Well, I beat King, but he passed.
Yeah, beat King for sure.
You got Chose, you got EXO, you got Mr. Rogers, you got a bunch of I just recently found out Twisted Black. I didn't know Twisted Black went to PV.
Oh, Twisted Black with the PV?
Yeah,
damn.
he went to PV.
Oh yeah, that's crazy.
Like 91. Yeah. So
what was it about PV, man, that made everybody want to go there? I'm just curious. Because there's the debate about TSU versus PV also. I'm hearing that.
Well, I know why I went. I wanted something. Well, this is how I ended up.
DJ
at PV.
Prozac said me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is how I ended up at PV. Life is a motherfucker. I don't know if I told this story on here before or not. Anyway, me and my T had been getting into it because, like, I've never had a problem in school. I've always been on the honor roll, like grades. The school is like 85% memory and recollection. I was just gifted. If I took a note, if I seen you write it down or whatever, I filed it in my memory banks. I got it when I take the test. When I see the answer, if it's multiple choice, or I pass reading comprehension on the state test all the time, top percentile. I just got it, bro. I was just gifted with what they call how they quantify intelligence when it comes to school, if that makes any sense. So I really never had problems with my grade, but my was, you know, I was militant, didn't give a about authority. You know, I would just do my work. I would walk out of class. Mr. McGee at the high school, he just got to the point where he told the teachers, man, as long as that ain't with y'all and with nobody, let him make it, man. Just let that go, my nigga. He full of that weed, you know, that nigga crazy. And, you know, as long as he do his work and, you know, so, but anyway, but me and my T had been getting into it and I was like, this school, everything, I'm finna run away. And, you know what I'm saying, I'm finna go live with my grandmother in the ghettos. And so my mama came, brought me back to the house. And just so happened, when I go back to the house, my big bro, Lil J, my best friend, we good?
Yeah.
We back up?
You running right. All right, we back.
We back
Mic
up.
check. Okay.
2.
Yeah. So you talking about your granny?
Yeah, so I was finna run away and go live with my grandmother in the ghettos. My mama brought me back. We good?
Yeah.
Oh, my mama, so I can't go back home. And just so happened, Lil J, my big bro, spark plug, my best friend, may he rest in peace. Jay was at Prairie View. It was Jay's first year. And he came and he was like, man, come down here to Prairie View with me this weekend. And when I went, and the fun and the we got into that weekend, I went back home. She didn't have no problem with me as far as them white folks calling or fucking with her about me at school doing shit, you know what I'm saying? But cause I was like, nah, nigga, I'm going up here to this motherfucking Prairie View. I had already been going to TSU, skipping school and going up on the yard and hanging out. But that weekend, I got to like really delve into like, not the academic side, but the party side and the lifestyle. And yeah, I was already a young party animal, man. And I was already a wild, you know what I'm saying? I was a wild young, like I wasn't up about it, nigga. I was with all the shit, you know what I'm saying? It ain't too, like, bring that whole ass shit on, like gangster shit, anything. And I'm not just tooting my horn and making it like but I wasn't a fearful, like even when I should have been, you know what I'm saying? Like now that I'm older and looking back and a lot more wiser, and it's a lot of shit that I should have been fearful of or just more cognizant of the decision that I was making, but I was just so wild and didn't give a you know, I ain't engaged in anything, you know, but like even, well, some criminal activities, you know, but that's the life, you know, when you're out here in these streets. But so, yeah, so when I got home, I was like, nigga, I'm going to PV. And I was locked and loaded. And I was getting letters and offers from every college in America, man. Yale, Stanford, I didn't even know what the fuck Stanford was. I didn't even know Stanford was that big of an institution type. But and plus I was already militant. You know what I'm saying? I was like, nigga, I'm going to a black school. You know what I'm saying? But
You gonna push something on you.
so you ain't got none of that shit?
No, we got it all. We just making sure to back up record. There you go.
So you wasn't getting that shit?
No, we got it. We got it, bro. We just always like to make sure we double. We got 3 sources of audio. But
so what that you just did?
Huh?
What is that?
It record on the mic itself.
It record on the mic itself.
Yeah, the mic itself record.
Oh,
Then
whatever.
it go to the camera and
know
it go
what
to
the
our
fuck
film.
going on. As long as y'all got it.
Yeah, we got it.
But yeah, but I was stuck. I was stuck on going to PV. And that's,
All right, so keep it real. PV versus TSU, because that's been the debate.
I'm always rock PV, nigga. The fuck is you talking about?
Man, step outside of yourself for 1 second.
I ain't stepping out. That nigga, I'm in it outside looking all the way around PV. And like I said, I used to skip school and go up to TSU and shit, fuck around, fuck with older and shit, all that shit.
What was the difference between the two schools?
Well, I got to experience college life. Like, I was just skipping school and just going to hang out at shit, but I got to spend, like,
you was on campus.
We went Friday and we came back Sunday night. And I was so, cause we was all in the dorms and hoes, you know, like this shit was crazy to walk through the dorm and they just walk by with, you know, just titties out and you'll look in their room. Yeah, it was going down. Like this here was, I was like, whoa, bro, but then when I got there, Becton ass came my same year. He was a military and he stopped visitation and all this whole ass shit. Broke her neck around with Becton dad because the RA bust in the room and the convinced the hoe to hang out the window, just hang out the window on the 4th floor of Holly. Got life flighted, bro. We was out on the basketball court getting high, drinking and freestyling and shit. And I looked, I say, man, look at that hoe. She hanging out the 4th floor window, bro, and let go.
Oh.
Yeah, let go, bro. Broke her shit. They had life. She got life. We ran over there, man. She was f***ed up. She was still aware, but she was like, I can't feel nothing. She couldn't move. They came and life flighted her, bro. All because, you know, bitch ass talking about no visitation and snuck this hoe in the room and the crazy part is, after we seen that was like in the winter time, cause I remember it was cool, it was cold, but you know, we was out there drinking and shit, so that liquor had a feeling all warm and shit, but it was cold. I remember it was cold, and then every year we do Spring Fest, and I was out there on Crenshaw. We called it Crenshaw, where cause they had separated. We was on one side of the campus and they was on another side of the campus. But the little strip is where everybody hung out on the female side of the campus, and it was Spring Fest. It was going down, it was crunk. And then I look and I see it hanging out of Holly, just like that on the 4th floor. And when the RA stuck their head out the window, the fell, boom. But this wasn't nothing like that hoe. This nigga was cat quick. This bounced right up and took out running.
Oh, he was on that dope?
Nah, it's just adrenaline.
Oh.
I don't know. He was just, we high school. Don't you know, we was at one time, my partners them out of Port Arthur, damn, I can't remember this. This nigga was cool in the bitch. They sold weed on campus. And he was cool ass nigga. Nigga fuck with me, I can't remember what this name was. But we in this room, and one of the who worked at the school, he used to ride around on a little golf cart type. He was like the janitor and shit, picking up shit and the nigga was like, nigga asked me, the nigga say, you don't know where to get no crack at. I say, my nigga, we in college, bro. The f is you talking about crack? I like, no. The f do you mean, do I know where to get some crack at?
Did you feel offended that he specifically asked you for it? Because it's like, do you think I do crack or have affiliate? Do I look like a dope fiend?
Nah, it was. I don't think he asked that because of the dope fiend aspect. I think he was, you know.
You got it on you type shit. Like,
or whatever. Like, that blew my mind, because he was there buying weed from my, and then a nigga like, you don't know where to get no crack at? Nigga, we in college, bro. I understand you buying weed, but crack, bro. Like, it's
not cocaine, crack?
Crack. It's not like it's an abundance of crackheads walking around college, bro, for us to have crack. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Did y'all ever find out who had it?
Who had what?
The crack.
What the f do I want to know who got some crack for a cake ass nigga? I'm in college, bro.
I'm saying, because, you know, you might have a white girl
nigga,
that
shut
might
up.
get some crack.
Ain't nobody smoking no crack up there by.
Would you this smoke crack?
I dope fiends. My nigga, I've been totally in these streets, bro.
Cause it was a post that who was
my
it?
first was a dope fiend.
And so that's exactly what Annette said. Any that's ever sold dope, they first head experience was from a dope.
I wasn't selling dope, but I was 14. I was at my stepsister, her and her husband, Anthony. His people.
Wait, hold on. 14. Wait, you got your dick sucked at 14 by a dope fiend? Is that right?
No, nigga, it was me getting my dick sucked.
How old was the lady, bro?
Huh? She was in her 30s. I turned around,
nigga.
Turned around and put that on her like 2 months later. But anyway.
What?
Yeah, cause Anthony, they sold dope. It was a trap house, but he stayed there and the bitch came knocking on the door and I was like, Anthony ain't here, but I knew where his shit was. And she was like, man, I ain't Anthony ain't here. I was like, nah. She was like, I ain't got no money nowhere. I was like, well, bitch, come here, let me holler at you real fast. Yeah, bitch was named Chocolate. Pretty black motherfucker. She wasn't just but that bitch ate that dick up. I was sitting on a bucket in a trap house right across the street. Well, it was a smoker house. It wasn't a trap house. It was a smoker house where the smokers went. Cause one day she ain't had no money, and Aunt was like, "Shit, Rich, okay." And Aunt asked me and my stepbrother to be like, "Nigga, y'all want some head?" And I was like, "Hell yeah, nigga, shit. I ain't never had no dick, but yeah, I heard about it." And he gave that hoe something, and we went across the field like a motherfucker. I sat on the bucket. It wasn't no lights in there where the smokers used to smoke at, and that's the first time I really realized, because when she was eating that dick up, she pulled that motherfucker out. She say, "How old you is again?" I say 14. She say, nigga, this a grown man dick. I was like, yeah, I keep you. Yeah, she ate that though. That was my first head. It was from a smoker, nigga. But I wasn't hustling then. I was just 14. I used to go over their highs. But I used to stay, because I was trying to fuck Anthony, little cousin, April. Oh, the little pretty black motherfucker. Yeah, I stayed over there trying to fuck with her. But yeah, Anthony put it in the game. Like and twice, because he didn't know that I hit his stash up and put that on that hoe. In the bathroom.
Now
he know now. Huh?
He know now. Wait, is that integrity? That's not integrity, Smackwater. I'm just talking shit.
Yeah, nah, I sure hit his shit up and I gave her a hubba too, nigga. A hubba. I been with big, but at the time I didn't know. Yeah, but after I got in the game, and I was like, damn, I gave that hoe a hubba.
Probably really went in.
Yeah, I gave that hoe a hubba like a motherfucker. Yeah. But because Anthony and Stephanie, they used to go out all the time. Anthony, he was pumping. That nigga house pumped. He stayed right down on the corner. And him and his brothers, they was born and raised right there. And they had that on lock. Him and his brothers had that bit pumping. I'm talking about pumping all day. Pumping. And that nigga was having that money. Yeah. Yeah, but yeah, nigga, any real nigga that done been out here in these streets, nigga, 2, 3 in the morning, nigga, hoe come through, nigga, you put that dick on that hoe. In the bushes, nigga. Yeah, nigga, we had the trail right behind the ghettos, nigga. Yeah, nigga, I done fucked the hoe in the trail right behind the ghettos, nigga. Like a buffer. I ain't never, hulled out smoker. She had to be, you know what I'm saying?
Decent type shit.
Yeah.
Man,
we used to have one come through.
Oh, that nigga reminiscing. Hold on now.
Nah, this hoe was this hoe was super bad. Her husband owned a car lot. Bitch used to come through. Mainly, she used to come through on a Jag, but every now and then she'll hit the block, and this bitch here was bad. Bitch used to have on all these rings, and one time wouldn't with me for the longest. And one day I hopped in the car like, damn, this bitch here bad in the motherfucker. I was like, man, she didn't have no money. She was trying to get something for credit. That's what she was trying to do. And I was like, nah, man. I was like, shit, give me one of them rings. She like, baby, I smoke crack. You know what I'm saying? She's like, I smoke crack. I'm not an addict. You know what I'm saying? And she was like, I ain't no addict. Either you gon' front it, you know I'm always in this. I'll pay you, nigga. I got the money. I just ain't got the money right now. But she was a money, you know what I'm saying? She was in the ghettos all the time. You know what I'm saying? And I was like, well, shit, give a nigga a shot of that cock. Little bad motherfucker, she wouldn't give a nigga a shot of that cock. She was like, baby, she like, nah, nigga, get your ass up out my car. I'm like, go on there, funky bitch.
Smack, man, you got a single out right now. That's a single.
Yeah.
Y'all recreated Boys in the Hood.
Yeah.
You got OG Franks and Quiet Money Dot on that
Quiet
bitch.
Money Dot.
And you know, it's like a lot of people know you from the comedy, the commentary, but they might not realize you was a Swisher House member. You know what I'm saying?
Well, I mean,
but Swisher House adjacent.
Yeah.
Being from the North Side, been spitting that hard shit. But this shit right here is like, you put your knowledge in the song. That's what I love about it. It's like we all know you from having that, you know, being intellectual, but it's like
wait till you hear the whole album, bro.
I know, bro, and I'm finna we gonna jam that.
Yeah.
But let's talk about that single you got out right now. What's the name of that for everybody that don't know?
Eye for an eye.
Eye for an eye.
Eye for an eye leave all of us blind, forcing big ideas into the smallest of minds. Like humility, responsibility, only if could see what could be in the ghetto.
In the video, you explain the video because you kind of changed it up a little bit on the Boys in the Hood scene.
Yeah. Well, I start off like reminiscent of the Furious standing by the sign and motherfuckers walking up while Furious was talking, because I start the song off by narrating, and then OG Charlie Franks got the first verse, and it shows like the Ricky getting smoked scene, and he got the little, I don't know what the little Chinese ball things is that Furious was doing in his hand. I don't know what you call them, but and then the second verse is Quiet Money Dot, and also in the first verse he showed the part where it would be equivalent to when they was out on Crenshaw and started the beef and whoop de whoop, which ended up led to Ricky getting shot, and then Quiet Money Dot got the second verse, and then I bring it home to where like after Ricky got shot and Dope Boy go looking for the and riding around and shit, and we even got the infamous Yo Doe Let Me Out part in that, and and I smoked that game. And I got that Real Life Street Starz Miss Me With the Whole Ass Shenanigans shirt on, like a in that. Yeah, but now the video, shout out to Trill Art, like a
Trill Art, one of the legends out there, bro. When it
that nigga nice with it.
With it.
I knew I could take, cause he done the video with me and B King pull up on me while we recreated Friday. I was the first to recreate Friday. Then there was a whole bunch of other offshoots, you know, with bigger names and like that there. But but I knew Trill Art could execute the vision, and he executed that perfectly and timely. It was more of a time sensitive type thing more than anything, and I knew he could get the video back high quality, exactly what I wanted, and get it back in time, because I released it on my birthday, June 2nd.
Yeah.
And it was a time sensitive type matter. Like the second video, I'm gonna get Trill Art to shoot too, or the second song is called Love Again. See, my new album dropped August 14th called Ghetto Boys and Girls. What I'm doing, I've been sitting on it, but now that it's up and it's ready to go, it's a tribute album to the Ghetto Boys. I redone 15 Ghetto Boys songs, and it's a collaboration on each song. It's a totally Houston contained. It's me paying homage to the Ghetto Boys for what they meant to the city, what they meant to the South, what they meant to the culture, what they meant to a little big-eyed, big lip, crooked smile having ass from 790 West Little York, Acres Home, Northside Houston, Texas. Like, you know, they meant a lot for me. They gave me the belief, and, you know, I've talked to them personally, and they know. Jay, I never got to talk to Wick, but I talked to Jay, Face, Willie, and I let them know personally, like, what they meant to me, you know what I'm saying? And the inspiration and the belief, and because they put the city on, wasn't nobody checking for Houston, and then they not only put the Houston on, but they made it a South type thing. You know what I'm saying? They made look at the South and really respect the South. You know what I'm saying? Luke, you had Luke, and what Luke was more looked at as like a novelty act, even though I'm a 2 Live Crew fan like a, you know what I'm saying? As nasty as they want to be, and 2 Live is what we are. I had all that band in the USA, you know what I'm saying? I'm a Luke and 2 Live Crew fan like a, but when it came to like lyricism and reality type, and like the South got something to say, you know, the Ghetto Boys really opened that door up, and that meant a lot. I remember the night that they played Mind Playing Tricks on me on New York Undercover. Me and my stepbrother then was running around the house, jumping up and down, high-fiving, because it was like we won. Like, nigga, they got the Ghetto Boys Mind Playing Tricks on me, opening up on New York Undercover.
Yeah.
Yeah, nigga, that I felt a part of that. Right. Like, I felt a part of that. That shit.
On there right in the beginning when it come on.
Yeah, my, like, that shit had me swelling with pride, bro. Like, I was I was in talks with Rap a Lot through OG Dewey and Ray Milburn. I was gonna sign with Rap a Lot. Well, Ray Milburn had On Wax Records, and cause him and Jay had been partners since the '80s. You know what I'm saying? Big player, money having that, and then Dewey, and I started fucking with OG Dewey. OG Dewey real. Shout out to Spook like a motherfucker. Spook super solid, my nigga, super solid. But yeah, I was supposed to sign with Rap a Lot like on 3 separate occasions, but these streets and going back and forth to jail. And I remember the night I met him, but I didn't meet him. It was Tila, when they signed Tila, and they had a concert at I think it was it Platinum? Was it Jam City? Or was it Northside? It probably was Northside where they signed Tila. And they was throwing
Northside.
They was throwing a like an album release party. It was his first album with Rap a Lot. And so I'm at the bar and I'm ordering a drink, but I'm aware, but I'm kind of not aware because I'm just in my element. You know what I'm saying? I don't have a reason to feel like any other way because, you know, nigga, this is my spot. I'm at home. But then when I turn around, I see that all these Rap a Lot done surrounded me. But then when I look to my right at the bar, Face just looking at me. And I'm talking about we maybe 3 feet away from each other. And I'm just looking at him like, what? You know what I'm saying? And he looking at me, and then I go to look and I see all these big ass Rap a Lot now, and I was like, get the out the way. Let me, cause I'm thinking the fix is in. Like I ain't got no beef with these niggas, but you know, they got a reputation for you know, fucking up. We all know what the reputation is, you know what I'm saying? If you did it or not, but that's the reputation. That's what the belief is. And you know, I'm damn sure not finna, and so by the time I get back to my partners, them, they like, cause they seen it. They was like, nigga, what the fuck, man? You can't go nowhere, nigga. He was like, man, what the fuck you done? I said, I ain't done none of them. And then later on that night, I seen my Calvin, Cal Wayne out the ghetto. He was like, you seen Face? I was like, huh? He was like, you seen Face? I was like, yeah. He was like, we told him it was a Tupac looking ass that he needed to hear rap over there. And I was like, man, that looked at me and I looked at him. Ain't nobody say nothing, and I got out of Dodge like a. But yeah, that's the first time that we met, but we didn't meet. But he was just looking at me like upside, I guess, because he probably was sitting there like, damn, this cake ass do look like my homeboy a little bit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But yeah.
Yeah, man, that's crazy, man. Smack, this is crazy, bro. That album, man, for When is the album coming out?
It come out August 14th.
Ooh, why that date?
Because it's right before college preview go back August 17th. So I'm sending it August 14th, the weekend, right before preview go back to school. And college, a lot of colleges go back, but I'm sending them back with that motherfucker. The second single, Love a Gangster, coming out on July 14th on my mama's birthday. And that got my Flawless, Bostress, and Indonesia on it. And it's the remake of the song Gangsta Love. Yeah, and that come out on my mama's birthday, July 14th. And I'm hoping to have a video ready to release with the song as well. What I'm doing a summer rollout, because I was gonna put the whole album out on my birthday, but then I got with Gold Toe, shout out to Gold Toe over that GT Digital Distribution, and he go through Empire, and he was like, Smack, man, this album here, too monumental and too good to just do it. He said it need a rollout, it need a preparation, so once we sat back and he sold me on the conception, I was like, because at first I was just gonna do it just independent, even though me and him done business before and good business, you know what I'm saying? But I was just gonna put the motherfucker out. But after that, and he was like, Smack, you ain't gonna take the I was like, nah, you know I ain't gonna, you helped come up with that vision, man. I'm gonna go through your platform and through your company, you know what I'm saying, and go through Empire with it. So yeah, but the second single coming out on my mother's birthday, July 14th, Love a Gangster. And we're gonna shoot the video over that OG Spook spot in 5th Ward. Yeah. Okay. But yeah, the album, August 14th, Ghetto Boys and Girls, man. Rap A Lot Ghetto Boys tribute album, first album like it of its kind, never been done. That's why I sat on it for so long, because I didn't want somebody with a bigger platform and more money to take that idea, like somebody from another area, and do it for artists from their area, and then, you know what I'm saying? Nah, this, because when you hear the album, man, the entire album is phenomenal, man. Shout out to everybody that's a part of the album. Five Fajita, La Finito, what's the second song? The first song is Out Here. The second song is Eye for an Eye, OG Charlie Franks, and Quiet Money Died. The third song is The World Is Still a Ghetto. The World Is Still a Ghetto, Cal Wayne and Young Martez with my nigga Kendrick James on the hook.
Young Martez.
Yeah, Young Martez is nice.
Nice.
That clean that mug. He got the third verse and he came through and knocked that out the park. The fourth song is All Around the World. It's the remix of Ghetto Boys and Girls, and it got Cliche. It got Cliche and Bebe For Real and T.G. Gates on it.
Oh yeah, them
boys
niggas
out. Yeah, and the fifth song is Eat, and they got Big Marcus Harris on the hook. That big old singing. And it got Trey and G Hustle on that. The sixth song is You Officer, the remake of Crooked Officer. And it got Junebug, it got Team Stacks Keezy and Junebug Ghetto. The seventh song is Love a Gangster, and they got a Bostress, Underboss, Flawless, and Indonesia on the hook. The eighth song, I've just been riding, I know this, because that's all I've been really riding and vibing to. And I really don't like just play my music like that there, but this here is phenomenal. The eighth song is reason why songs is placed where they is. The eighth song, because it's 15 songs. This is the middle of the album. The eighth song is I'm Losing It. It's the remake of Mind Playing Tricks on Me. And it got who on it? Doughboy Sauce and Big Pressure. Big Pressure should have been with Cartel Bo when Bo came up here and done his interview. He also got the clothing line Codeine Culture.
Oh yeah, that's C5.
Yeah,
he was wearing that.
Yeah, and he do one-on-ones, like get at him, because you ain't gonna have to worry about nobody he do one of ones. It ain't like he ain't mass producing it to where. So when you order it, he gonna make that custom to you, and you gonna be the only one that got that. Number nine is Gangsta's Rhythm, remake of Straight Gangsterism. That got Bun B and Cartel Bo on it. Number 10 is the remake of 6 Feet Deep, Ain't No Coming Back. It got Louis Rax, the Blind Mexican on the video. If you go watch the video, Eye for an Eye, at the end, where he also walk up at the beginning, but at the end, you'll see a blind Mexican with a stick. That's Louis Rax. Dope as he sing too. It got him, and it got and Bobo on that. That's number 10. 11, because I don't want to miss nobody. Number 11 is, what's number 11? Number 11 is, God damn it. What's number 11? It's gonna make me pull this up. What's number 11? Oh, Twisted Black called. Hold up. He just called too. Hold on. It's Twisted Black. He probably downstairs. Hold up real fast. Twisted Black. Pissing like a mother. You ain't took them shots yet, honey.
Your call has been forwarded.
And because I got the phone on Do Not Disturb, so I ain't hit a call. I turned that motherfucker off. Yeah, Twisted Black. But number 11 is, because I don't, oh, here go Black. Hold on.
Go.
Twisted, what's up, family?
What's up, my baby? What you got going?
I'm right here on the couch, middle of the interview, like a you going live with the people. Say what's up to the world, cake ass.
Man, what up, though, man? I'm only freaking with the real. You understand?
Already, nigga. Where you at?
Man, chilling, but we'll see what you was gonna do. I was trying to pull up on you. I just came home, took a shower right quick.
Oh, nigga, you all the way back in the phone.
Yeah, but shit, nigga, you know, I gave you my word.
Yeah. Well, I don't know how long I'm gonna be up here with shit. Just head back this way here and we'll figure it out, nigga. If I'm still here or if we gonna move around or however.
Do that. Once you get through, just call me, tell me what you're trying to do, and I'll try to line something up.
Yeah, that's what's up.
All right.
For sure.
Yeah.
You know, I'm Twisted Black, man. I love that, man. Still stand up nigga. Let me, cause I don't want to miss nobody on the album, fam, cause everybody over delivered, my, like for real. I was impressed. Ain't nobody verse. I kept everybody verse. Ain't nobody have to go back in and change nothing. Everybody over delivered like a, my nigga. It was really impressive. Number 11, How It Goes. Damn, I don't know how. That got Lil Flip and Big Ant, Urban Politician.
Yeah, Urban Politician.
Yeah, it got, and with my Mercury Mac, adding for background vocals. Number 12 is Raised by Scarface. I redone the song Scarface, and it's called Raised by Scarface. What you expect? I was raised by Scarface. And it got Dead End Red and Imani Monroe. Yeah, she hard in the bitch.
She fought, yeah.
Hard. Number 13 is Dying Here. It got Youngin and Magno on that.
Damn, nigga brought Magno back.
Magno hard too. That nigga Magno delivered a bad too.
Hey, yo.
Number 14 is It Feels Good, and that's just called It Feel Good, but it's the recreation of It Feel Good to Be a Gangster.
Yeah.
And it got Queen Lady Bishop and Marcus Clay. That's the verse I wanted most out of any verse on the whole album, bro. I just had to have a Marcus Clay verse, bro. Like that is really like J. Cole, Kendrick Lamar level. You know what I'm saying? Like this, if you ain't on Marcus Clay, my you tripping. If you fuck with Kendrick and J. Cole, that is where it's at, my nigga. That is super nice. And I'm telling, just like I told him on the phone, just so he know it ain't no smoke and it wasn't no gas. Like I told him, I was like, out of every verse I'm getting, I want your verse more than anybody's, my nigga. And the last song is Bring It. It's the recreation of Bring It On. Bring It On. And it got it started off with my bro Kendrick James, then it go to my bro Devious, D-Grade, then after D-Grade is, Tay G, Gold Chain Tay, then after him is Sumo, then after Big Sumo is Icy, after Icy is my bro Divine Justice, after Divine Justice is Lil Mario, then after Lil Mario is B Young, and then after B Young is Mercury Mac, and then it's me cleaning it up, nigga. I smashed that, smashed it. When I had a group chat with everybody in the song, and I was like, I apologize in advance. I say, I love you niggas, my nigga, but I finna kill you. And everybody, they was like, yo, nigga, what else? And I'm telling you, everybody delivered. But when they heard my verse, they were like, damn, you wasn't lying, bro. When you hear it, you're gonna be like, ooh. Face got the album, and Jay got the album. I've been trying to get it to Willie, but we've been missing each other or whatever. I called him, I texted him. I seen him at when Bo had Mr. Tendernism in Third Ward, and I told him, I say, the album done. And I guess he didn't, he was like, what album? I say, shit, that Ghetto Boys tribute I told you about. And he was like, and he just looked like kind of peculiar, and he was like, oh yeah? He was like, that's what's up. But I've been trying to get him the album, you know, but Face got it, and Jay got it like a, you know what I'm saying? Because I had sat down and talked to them all about it previously, you know what I'm saying? Before I even done it. But the album is monumental, man. When here, they gonna be like, ooh. Shout out to all the producers, cause I wanna shout the producers out too. I know they gonna be like, damn, you got Cartier, you got Insane, you got Fred on them, you got Ice Band Chamberlain, you got my 55, you got Blue on the track. Did I say Cartier? Yeah, you got Cartier. Who else? You got N.O. Joe, OG N.O. Joe. He was rap a lot. He redone the song Crooked Officer, because he originally produced that song. And he came back through. You got, what else? Mike B. Mike B. Harden. He used to produce, he started out producing Trinity Garden Cartel. Y'all hip to Trinity Garden Cartel? I
heard of the name. I don't.
Yeah, he was.
I'm hip to the name though.
Yeah, that's why he started off. You got him. You got Rocks over there. He rap a lot. DJ Rocks, and
So you really bringing that Houston like collaboration back? Yeah, that's hard.
Kiki just released a new album, and I didn't know, but they say the album was supposed to be a collaborative effort.
Yeah, look, Kiki, yeah, he talked about it on the show.
Yeah, I don't know how collaborative it was, like if every song, but I know they say he had quite a bit of artists on his program, on the album. Yeah. But nah, it's a total, because, you know, I went at it notoriously with the DJs, you know what I'm saying? And shout out to the Reset Committee. We got a bad we putting together where we're gonna start helping the local talent. We're gonna hopefully the goal is to take them from local to superstardom. You know what I'm saying? But we're gonna be the pipeline to get them played and to provide them with avenues to get out if the record catch, if they got the work ethic. But the jam, the idea is to make superstars. And, because I told the DJs they wasn't playing the music. And so that's why I've been had the idea for the Ghetto Boys, and that was aside from the shit with the DJs, but the Reset Committee is what we came up with. Shout out to OG Ron C, DJ Too Deep, Lump, DJ 007, GT, Janine, and Mike D. Oh yeah, and Ghost. They just brought this little youngster on. This nigga cold with it when it come to setting up websites and shit.
Somebody said Run C?
Yeah, OG Run C.
Yep.
Yeah, I said that. He the first one I said.
Yep.
Because we designated him as the executive, as the chair. But yeah, the whole thing is to help artists get heard and get seen and be that pipeline, because a lot of them don't know. You know, a lot of motherfuckers be like hating and all that. A lot of will say motherfuckers hating on them and ain't with them and you don't even know a rap. My kinfolk told me that one time and, oh, you ain't never shared my shit, nigga, because I sent him something about something I had going on and a nigga don't hit me. Nigga, you ain't never shared my shit. I hit him back, I didn't even know you rap, nigga. You're not doing a good job whatsoever, nigga.
Promoting, yeah.
If I'm your kinfolk and I don't know, bro.
The world don't know me.
Yeah, for real. But, you know, he was like, you ain't never shared none of my shit. And I wasn't asking him to share shit. You don't have to. I was just putting you on game. But, and I love him to death. And I went to go look for his shit and couldn't even find nothing. You know what I'm saying? To share. Because I went to go to his page to try to share some shit in it. I didn't see him with pictures with his kids and all this his shit here. You're an artist and you be killing me with that old fake ass. Say, my nigga, let me tell you something. You artists, one, put some money behind yourself, bro. Like in your music, in your craft, you have on all this designer and then turn around and ask a producer to show you some love or hook you up on a beat. And get a professional engineer, bro. Get a professional your homeboy, man. Paid to get a professional mixing and mastering because that's the sound is what determines a hit. It's proof, enough proof out there that a can be rapping about totally nothing and make a hit song, but is the quality of it, you know, on where it need to be. And if you need to get the quality like that, holla at my Lace Mode. He probably top 5 engineer mixing and mastering right now in the whole nation, man. Lace Mode, LACEMODE, man. That nigga gonna have your shit banging hard in the yeah, man, invest some money in yourself. Get out there and market and promote, man. Stop just putting your shit up online and just think my shit hard. Everything they do is a hit and hard. Nigga, that shit don't work like that, ass. That ain't jamming to nobody but you and a couple of your homeboys glazing your ass, telling you that shit hot, bro. Until the streets tell you that shit hit that. I used to hate walk up, check out my mixtape. It's a classic. Who said that, hoe ass nigga? Your own mama ain't said it's classic. Get your ass up out my face. It's classic. Play this here. It's gonna get the club crunk. DJ play that nigga, the dance floor empty like a nigga. Because I'm an artist and I was in the same mindset, you know, until step your game up, bro. Step your game up, man. Ain't everybody not hating on you. Get your game, become undeniable. Then you could say somebody hating on you. Become undeniable. Well, but you ain't no way they can hate on this shit. Don't just think it. Have the facts and have the movement to go along with it. You can't just think it. You got to have proof. You got to have the people. You got to have more than your homeboys or more than your hood. You got to have who don't know you, bro, saying this here jam. And until you do that, you ain't done, bro. Until a who don't know you, you got to make somebody who don't know you. And until you do that, you ain't done a ass thing. Ain't nobody hating on you, and that's just how the game go, bro. You can't just walk up and just think of play your shit. Nigga, who is you? You ain't got no flyer. You ain't got a ass thing. You know what I'm saying? You ain't got it on a thumb drive. You ain't got a DJ email blast or nothing. Ain't no why they can't even find the record, bro. The record you ain't even uploaded it or nothing, man. You be tripping, bro. But you quick to say somebody hating on you or somebody trying to stop you from being great or whatever new terminology is out here, a new saying y'all got going on to try to make it like ain't nobody with you because they hating on you. Nah, You ain't nobody to hate on, ass nigga. Make yourself somebody to hate on. Hate on greatness. Bitch ass nigga, you ain't great. Get your ass up out of here, hoe ass nigga. Don't nobody know who the fuck you is, man. Be on some dumb shit, my nigga. Yeah. Make yourself great, bro. Give a something to hate on just because you done a little ass song in your closet. And
them
you
be the best ones too, though.
Yeah, but that shit, you ain't mix and master. That shit sound like garbage, bro. Yeah. You trying to do everything yourself. You ain't no engineer. You ain't got none of the mastering. I with Lace Mode. This is top notch. Everything that Dre got, he got. And your ass ain't got none of that. You got a couple plug-ins offline. That ain't nothing, bro. I've been in a top, man, this nigga Lace Mode built Carl Crawford studio, bro. That's how bad that is. Carl Crawford got a $1 million+ studio in his compound in the hood. Bad. Lace Mode built that. That's how tough that is. Go to him to build studio, sound, his ear. I've been told him before, because I've been with him since 2006. 20 years, bro. He was I met him through my partner, Joe. J Smooth. I call him Hollywood Joe. Joe put me on. Look at this here, nigga. This was producing and engineering in the back of a morgue. Damn. They had a booth.
You ain't seen the morgue.
Yeah, you go and buy coffins and have real life funerals and you know what I'm saying? And this day, I was like, cause when we pulled up, I'm like, bro, what is you talking about? I was like, bro, this is a mortuary, bro. He was like, nah, this. And we stroke up a friendship and a camaraderie and a brotherhood. He was like, man, I'll be sitting back and I'll be like, man, it's my bro. Cause I done sent my property home from when I'm getting ready to catch chain, bro. I sent my property to that before. He was like, don't know that, like, I really know you, bro. You sent your shit to my house, bro. I was like, nah, you my but nah, that ass top notch, man. If you want your to sound right, hit Lace Mode up, man. I promise you, nigga, your shit gonna compete with it. The done Trap Queen for Fetty Wap, bro. That's who engineered Trap Queen. He engineered the Migos, bro. Them people send him big records directly, bro. One time we was on the phone talking, bro, and you know, he like, cause we was talking about something and just middle, and he like, and I was like, what's wrong? He like, nothing. I was like, nah, nigga, what the f you got going on? Cause I could hear he was fumbling with shit and doing shit. And he was like, oh, nah, they just sent me a check for $250,000. Who? Nigga, what the f is you talking about? Somebody just sent you a check for $250,000, bro. That ain't normal to a, you know what I'm saying? Like, what? That's the type of you gotta be in the company of, bro, if you really trying to succeed with this music and a lot of niggas. And I'm not saying that that's the only way to do it, because you got to have a dream and start somewhere. Right. But you got to have these, it's all about connections and relationships, bro. Like, it's about being in these rooms without being in these rooms. It's about having a good reputation, about speaking you up and speaking highly of you and putting you on plays, man. I always ain't got to be around, man. I speak up. You know what I'm saying? Even if I know a lot of wouldn't do it for me, but I'm gonna get mine on the back end. I get mine off of energy, bro. It's gonna come back around, and I'm gonna be blessed. I ain't up about it. I don't try to knock. If you just a ass, I ain't. You know, I'm not gonna promote no whole shit or no ass shit. I wouldn't dare poison the people or poison the game with a ass. If you're a ass, get it how you live, whole ass. But if you're a solid and you've been solid with me, and I ain't never seen no fraudulent shit, you know, I definitely speak up and try to make sure, you know, got representation in rooms where they not in. How many I done told you about to sit on the couch and I tell you all the time. You know what I'm saying? I just told, man, get Trilla over here, man.
Yeah.
So he could halfway stop sneak dissing me, my nigga. Like, bro, Trilla, what the is wrong with you, bro? Why would you, I've been knowing you since.
I'm confused. What is that about?
I've been knowing Trilla since he was 13, 14, bro.
What is that? I mean, what happened?
Nothing, he called me when he was in the halfway house. Like, man, I'm coming home, I whooped it, whoop. He FaceTimed me, and I was like, come on, bro, come get in. I ain't been number and help him. Put him on plays, all that shit. My show, Dinner With, I got a TV show, Dinner With. Get Orbit, man, hurry the up, cake ass. But ABC asked for first right of refusal. So I be putting it at the end of my videos, my Dinner With. Where I sit down, I got 10 black-owned establishments, and I got a special guest at each one. We sit down and have dinner with them and just talk and just kick it, and we highlight the establishment and the ambiance and the food and everything, bro.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And Trilla was supposed to be the very first, but we was at Labo spot at day and night, right there next to 5015. But Trilla said he had an emergency, so he had to leave. I ain't done nothing but try to put you on plays, bro. But for you to try to, your video when you came home, me and Cal Wayne was out there, bro. I'm in your video. I ain't never, then he jumped on the song talking about Smackwater mad. I called him. I'm like, bro, what are you talking about? What am I mad at you for? What am I mad? I ain't done nothing but try to help you, bro. Then he come back around and do another song and he hit me. He like, I shouted you out on now. Like, you ain't got to shout me out. Or don't just leave me up out of that I'm not internet. I'm on the internet, bro. And Trilla stand up, at least with me. You know, I know he be running hot in the city and you know, talking shit about everybody and shit. That's not what I do, bro. And you know, he a grown man, and I told him initially, I was like, man, that ain't, you know, whoop the whoop, but do your thing, bro. That's not what I do. I don't sit and try to downgrade and that's not what I do. But I know Charleston made the shit look lucrative. He made that shit look like a business move to. I made the shit look like a business move to everybody, but Charleston came and done some whole other shit. And the flim flam and he blew the fuck up off of the controversy because love hoe shit. That's why we lose. Love hoe shit, bro. And y'all just as responsible as anybody because y'all get hoe ass platforms, bro. Y'all just as responsible. And y'all want to talk like y'all journals and journalists. No, y'all not, my.
I never said that.
But I'm just saying, it's one nigga that just was talking about, was mad because he was finna interview Charleston. And he gonna talk like he got some kind of journalistic, I'm a journalist. No, you ain't bitch ass. You with a microphone, hoe ass that's just looking for clicks and trying to get some money out of the integrity and all that shit. Feed poison to everybody, bro. Like you to feed poison to everybody. Messy. Ain't helping nobody out, bro. But I get it. Trying to eat and love mess.
No, because when we put the positive shit, don't fucking promote it. That ain't our motherfucking fault.
That's what I'm saying. The culture is
up, I'm sorry, bro. Hey,
no, I'm not. No,
I'm just telling you, like, I grew up on 60 Minutes in Gayle King. They get
messy.
Yeah, no, it's not about being messy.
Nah, yes,
no, it's not. I disagree, nigga.
You can disagree because you eating off the mess.
You are too, nigga.
No, I'm not.
Go to your page right now. So you ain't did nothing messy on your page?
I'm not a messy nigga.
Yes, you are. Anybody on the internet is messy, bro. If you say anything about anybody, period, you're messy. You're messy. There's this definition for messy,
watch this. No, watch this. I'm not a messy, but I could be a hoe ass.
It's the same.
No,
shit.
it ain't. It's a big difference. I'm not a messy because I'm just calling attention to real shit.
No, you're not, bro.
You're a motherfucking lie.
Cap. That's cap. Bro, you do the same shit we do, nigga.
Nigga, you're a lie.
Go to your page right now. Let's go through it.
Then we can go.
Let's go through it.
Nigga, you got me up, nigga.
Let's go through it.
Take you through that. Take me through that. Take me through
Let's
that.
go through
Looking ass.
Hey, I didn't interview that was running up elections. It ain't hot like that. I interviewed DJ ASAP, try to help the nigga not get 35 years. Niggas ain't hot like. I'm just saying. I'm not saying about you personally. I'm saying do this to us, bro. Like I'm not saying you personally. I'm just saying to do this. Be like put it on the platform. Yes, nigga, we put niggas on the platform. That's what the fuck we do, bro.
Yeah, but what I'm saying, y'all don't give a fuck about who you don't.
Yes, we do.
No, you don't.
How can you say that? Because if we didn't give a fuck, we wouldn't go out and go try to go get the that are. I done brought niggas on here that give niggas health conscious.
No. I'm not saying. I'm not saying you personally.
I'm just saying. I'm not talking about you. I'm just saying.
I know, but
to do that to us, and I'd be like, bro, y'all can't just disregard the 90 interviews we did trying to help niggas.
No. Y'all do health. Y'all do a lot of.
Nigga to put presidents on this hoe.
But you still can't disregard the ass.
Yeah, bro. What I'm saying is, I'm gonna get the ass. I'm gonna get the prostitute. I'm gonna get the dolphin. I'm gonna get the nigga that ain't a dolphin. I'm gonna get it all, fam. That's just me.
Hold up. I don't have anything against you getting a prostitute that got a story to tell.
No, I'm gonna get a ass on here. I'm gonna get a snitch on this. I'm gonna get a that ain't worth shit. I'm gonna get it all, bro. Why not?
But you'll get a with totally no integrity. Bro.
Who?
Charleston.
When we got him. What was he talking about? When we got him, though. When we got him, he was saying a realist. When we got him. He wasn't on here doing a lot of that fake shit, but we got him. Yeah, when he started doing that other shit, that's a whole no.
But the whole thing about it is, even before don't do due diligence, because I'm guilty of it, bro.
Any nigga with a platform.
Hold up, bro. I'm guilty of it because I didn't do due diligence when I done a podcast with that. You know what I'm saying? I didn't know he was a whole rat, my nigga.
Nobody did, bro.
That's what I'm saying. But after,
it's hindsight 2020, bro.
Yeah, I can dig that. But now he will. The thing about Charleston, he will say some real shit, but he'll do some ass shit as well. And we know that you tainted, bro. Like you.
But okay, but if he didn't do the quote unquote.
You can't unjacket that, bro.
I'm not. Because that's not the question I'm asking.
What that tells me, bro, you will sell anybody out, bro. You what got to realize is every black movement, it was a like Charleston, bro. Standing right next to Malcolm, it was a like Charleston. Standing on that balcony with Martin, it was like Charleston.
But niggas ain't. But is he trying to be a Malcolm?
I'm saying that sold the movement out.
But what I'm saying is he came in this bitch saying, I'm doing me. I don't give a fuck about that.
I don't give a fuck about that, but still to give a that momentum, bro. Knowing he's the type of that would run, that he would sell the whole movement.
Nobody knew that about him, bro.
But I'm saying as of right now, I'm not.
As of right now, I'm
speaking in general.
Yeah,
bro.
but as of right now, I'm
speaking in general.
But think about
could be on a path to righteousness, my. And for the right price, Charleston will sell that out, bro. But he showed time and time again.
But bro, think about this from this perspective, right? You're talking about young black men across the world who are building platforms, who are trying to feed their family, bro. They just trying to get the most popping. You can't blame niggas, bro. You can't.
Bro.
You can't, bro.
So
because
fuck every nigga in the world.
That's how you feel.
Fuck every nigga in the world.
That's how you feel.
So feed your bitch ass family.
That's how you feel. Niggas so dope to feed their family. Do a lot of fucked up shit to feed their families, man.
Niggas always love to blame.
Niggas do fuck shit to feed their family, bro. Who gives a fuck?
Niggas love to claim that
do shit to feed their family, bro. Interviewing a nigga that
is a crutch, bro.
Interviewing a nigga to feed their family is not the worst shit you can do, bro.
I'm not saying about an interview. I'm talking about interviewing an honorable versus giving a toxic fuel and ambition and promoting that like that.
Fam, let's keep it real then. All right, if we gonna do that, we give all these ass rap niggas. Do you hear what these niggas are saying in their songs? What are we talking about, bro? Everybody is giving all of these we ain't talking about gospel rappers. If we talking about gospel rappers, that's a whole different thing. All these niggas is full of shit, bro. All of them rappers full of shit too, bro. It ain't bro. All this integrity that keep saying that they have, where is it at, bro? All these keep talking about integrity. All these don't got no integrity, bro. Who? Name me a nigga that got integrity.
One in front of
Name me a nigga. Niggas ain't perfect, man. just trying to eat, my nigga. Let's keep it real.
I'm not claiming to be perfect, nigga.
I'm just saying, nobody's perfect, bro.
But
so
you know
like,
what? Do you know what integrity is, bro?
Bro, I got it.
No,
every
I'm not
nigga
saying,
I done help niggas. I done this shit for niggas for free. What does that mean?
I'm not asking you, do you have it? I say, do you know the definition of integrity?
I know the integrity.
What is integrity?
Keeping your word.
That's not just integrity, bro.
It's a part of it.
That's a part of it.
Then.
But integrity is being the same in the light and in the dark, bro.
Almost not 80% of niggas ain't that.
But I'm just saying, this is what integrity is, bro.
So how many really got integrity?
It's being the same
your
in
version
the dark
of it,
and in the light, bro.
Can you not agree that have different definitions of integrity?
And that's what's up about it.
Okay, but what
just
I'm saying
like
is,
niggas got it's 8 billion different definitions of real, and coincidentally, it's 8 billion on earth.
Say just like earlier, you said I'll rob the preacher. It's a that feel like, hey, that don't have no integrity. Because I would never do it. I'm saying integrity is different across the board. I'm just giving you an example.
That was facetious, bro.
I understand you, but I'm just giving you an example.
Yeah.
It's a certain that feels like that because I've seen a crooked but at the end of the day, bro, we respect God at the highest form. We not finna go play with his name. I'm not talking about you. I'm just saying, think like that.
Yeah,
so what I'm saying is that
just because you respect God and you idolize this ass nigga and you put him in the same stream of consciousness as God, you're an idiot, stupid, dumb. I'm a man of God. You got these ass Catholic priests, the Pope on down, nigga, little boys. But they men of God.
But okay,
any call yourself a man of God.
But why do we do that though? Why do we only highlight the worst shit, though, bro? We got to stop doing it. It's a million other preachers that do real shit too, though. I don't want to call out the only do that. They only highlight the up. Hey, how about y'all do the same thing and highlight the good niggas, bro? I hate when they do that, bro. Y'all niggas have to stop doing that shit. I'm gonna tell you why. I'm gonna tell you why. Because hey, in divorce it's 50-50, right? So that means that 50% is up and 50% is so it's glass half empty, glass half full type of shit, bro. If we keep highlighting the negative shit, yes, we're gonna feel like it's always fucked up.
Watch this.
But why don't niggas just highlight the positive shit too, nigga?
Nigga, I highlight, but watch this here. Y'all make sure you put the negative shit on blast.
Why not? You know why?
No, hold up.
You know why?
No, you can't have it both ways.
Why not?
Nigga.
Why not?
Oh, bitch.
Why the fuck not?
Hold up. Watch this.
Why not?
Now watch this. Let me tell you why. Let me tell you why I speak on negativity because wanna act like the family member ain't touching the kids when he is. And what I mean by that, everybody know that Uncle Ray been with the kids since the 60s and 70s, but the family want to act like this. And now we got to address this. You got to tear the Band-Aid off of this shit, bro. You want to act like ain't is what it is. You can't just call out the white man or call out the city. You got to call out the that's in your own house. You got to address that. That don't. And niggas love when you address that shit that do. Motherfucker want to say you're a sellout now or a coon. So why the fuck do you want to get a pass for bro? Now you got to address all that. If we gonna fix ourselves, we got to start by fixing ourselves first.
But the problem is we don't even as a collective agree on what we need to fix.
And that's a problem because
where the leaders at, bro? Where the niggas? Where the real stand-up leaders that's gonna say
the whole thing about it is it boils down to how splintered we are as a people, bro.
But why is that?
I'm finna get to it. I'm finna get to it because we so broke. We're broken people, bro. You got how many different factions of niggas it is. If you just ask who they are, where they come from, or what you can't get together on the basic concept of we just all in this. You know what I'm saying? Because you got to have that's this, that's that. Say, man, when the white man, when it comes to him holding your ass down, he ain't making no distinction of him being German white or Norwegian white or British white. We just know you ain't white. And we gonna join together and do you, but I'm more. I'm hail from kings and queens in Africa. I'm a slave. I'm indigenous. I'm this. I'm a Hebrew Israelite. We stop our own progress because we can't, nigga, I'm Crip, I'm Blood.
Yeah.
I'm Latin King, I'm not Latin King, I'm Disciple, I'm Vice Lord.
But you also got to think about how black people do you too. They'll try to discredit your whole shit. Nigga be putting in work and he a rap or he this. You just throw a label on it because they know that label will completely discredit him and throw him in the garbage. We do that as a community, bro. We discard niggas and we throw labels on unjust, unfairly. Do it every day. We see every day a nigga with no paperwork and just call a nigga a rat. Like, bro, we have to stop that shit,
No, you could miss me with them whole ass shenanigans right there.
That's cap, bro.
Nah, it ain't no
I watched it, nigga.
Let me tell you something, bro. Let me tell you something, cause you squares a pool table and twice
what
as
that
green.
mean? I done been around the streets.
Hold up,
my
bro.
Whole life, my nigga.
No, but let me tell you something, bro. A ain't got to have paperwork to be a rat, bro.
I understand. You're not understanding what I'm saying. I'm saying a nigga will discredit what. No, bro, I've seen try to discredit.
I understand that part, bro.
Okay, then. So
Whack 100 do it all the fucking time.
Let's talk about my part first, though. Let's talk about what I'm talking about.
Whack 100 do it all the time.
That's my point, nigga. That's what I'm saying. We have to address that. My niggas do that. That's all I'm saying.
That's whole shit.
That shit is not cool,
Ain't nothing
bro.
real about that.
That's nothing real about it,
Ain't
bro.
nothing real about it
Nothing
whatsoever.
real about this shit, bro.
Whatsoever. Creating fake paperwork on a my nigga.
Happens every day. We see it every day. You know, because we in the media.
But when a don't have to have paperwork on something to know they rats, bro.
I understand that. That's not what I'm talking about, though.
I know what you talking about.
So then let's keep it apples and apples. I'm talking about this will throw something on a nigga name.
I told you that's whole.
That's all I'm talking about. So what are you talking about?
I'm talking about what you talking about.
No, you ain't, nigga. I'm talking about you talking about something else. You talking about niggas really being rats. No, I know what you talking about. To be a rat and don't be. I know that.
No, I'm not talking about. I'm talking about what you talking about.
What am I talking about?
Putting fake paperwork and trying to discredit a movement and on some whole on some, I don't know, on some internet shit.
Not even, take the rat shit out. I'm just saying, anytime you have a person on here, even you, right? It's in the comments trying to discredit your whole legacy. Anybody that is successful, Yaki, when he come up here, this is like, bro, everybody do that shit, bro. Anybody that's successful, I'm saying that shit irks my nerves because, like, damn, you try to wipe a whole legacy out by rumor mill. Like, that shit to me ain't cool.
Yeah, you know, I ain't gonna lie. When it comes to not Yaki personally, but I'm so tired of these online. Every time you turn on, don't eat this, don't eat that, this shit here, this shit here kill you. Man, if you listen to all these bitch ass online, you gonna be eating Brazilian bark, sub-Saharan dirt, and only motherfucking thing you gonna be able to drink is a Rastafarian piss that live in the hills of Kingston that only come down to the flatlands during a full moon, my Listen to these whole ass with all this shit, my and we all being poisoned anyway if you eat anything that come from the government or out the store. If you ain't growing the shit yourself, it's all poison. I eat as healthy as possible, but they still spraying the vegetables with all type of you know, they trying to pass a law to say that you got to feed your cattle. If you're a cattle rancher, you got to feed them some old poisonous ass feed. That, I'm talking about, like, this world is crazy, man. What's wrong with people, man? People want to feed people misery and death and destruction, bro.
Yeah.
This is insane. And it's coming from these who idolize, call themselves humanitarians and philanthropists. It's the most evil and diabolical Bill Gates. You ain't no humanitarian, man. You over there in Africa running all kind of experiments on them peoples.
Yeah.
This world is it's up, bro.
It's real.
And the problem is, I'm gonna tell you what's another problem. Always talking about why you worried about it, nigga? Cause everything matters. Ass. And then niggas love to get on here and act like when you go to the barbershop or you and your partners talk about, it's just that we talking about it where the world can see. You talk about the same, you just ain't talking about it on camera. But why the f you supposed to worry about the condition? Cause shit, a nigga can throw a rock in Los Angeles and call it a tsunami in Japan. Ass. Catch that, hoe ass. Hoe ass ain't sharp enough, my nigga. And what I mean by that is everything matters, bro. Just because something happens over here does not mean it doesn't have to directly affect you or be something that can pertain to your life to have an effect. It's like the butterfly effect. A decision, a motherfucker, just think about this. A motherfucker can make a decision to get in a car drunk.
Yeah.
And you going on about your day, you just doing what the you do, but somebody else's decision that they made could cause you harm or end your life, bro.
Yeah, facts.
So don't tell me that everything doesn't matter. Everything matters. Any decision that somebody makes can affect anything. It can affect none and affect us all.
So being that said, what do you feel like Charleston White would have an effect on the people? Just your personal opinion.
Because a smart person is going to read through all that.
Yeah, I've been saying.
But I want to do it for someone that's just a street looking at
the last
Charleston
time. I'm gonna start with this. The last conversation that after the last time that I told him, man, going on, bro. When the last conversation we had on the phone, because after we done Unpopular Opinion, the last show, I called him. When we got on, it was me, him, and Goose, bro. And I told him, I say, you know what the thing is with you, bro? You're a snowball rolling downhill, bro. Okay. And each time you got to go bigger and go better because that's your brand, bro, until it's going to become destructive. It's going to become a monster that you can't even control, to where that's what people want to see from you. They want to see some ass. You know what I'm saying? They want it. And if he go to being out the light too long or whatever, he come back with some ass shit, bro. You know what I'm saying? He's a bullshit. He's a snake. He starts snake oil salesman. That's what he is, bro. One day I seen Charleston. He on that going off about the gangs and shit. That gang nigga whoop the whoop. The very next day I seen him put that on Cuz. That's who Charleston is, bro. In a nutshell, right there. That right there. One day, I'm talking about the very next day, bro. He came down my timeline. The first day he going off all you fake ass gang that whoop the whoop the whoop, and the very next day he put it on Cuz. That's who Charleston is, bro. Like whatever, and like you say, he just trying to feed his family, but God, bro.
So as far as the media is concerned, right? And you know, people that, you know, like you said, you weren't just specifically talking about our podcast, but just podcasts in general, and people having this platform and they get to choose who they
just want clicks and views, right? Because everybody trying to eat, and this you know, just eating off this.
But you know, like even the wars, you know, you had journalism, people that would go out there.
Y'all ain't no journalists, my y'all want to try to classify y'all with microphones, bro. Everybody is a everybody ain't no journalist. Motherfuckers ain't got journalistic integrity. Don't give a fuck. It's a free fall.
Right. So like
it's a eat or get ate type situation out here.
Yeah, because I mean, you know, it's just not the same anything. You know, things change. It's like even with the people. Even
the news. They sold it.
Changed.
But back then it really wasn't any journalistic integrity because they was feeding
what they want to feed.
And to manipulate the people. And you was thinking Barbara Walters was a hoe. She everybody.
Barbara Walters was a hoe. It's crazy. God
Barbara Walters fucked Fidel Castro, bro.
I didn't know that.
Barbara Walters was a hoe. My Barbara Walters was the female Wilt Chamberlain, bro.
What? Oh, I didn't know that.
She was chunking cock. She was chunking cock, bro. She was chunking cock on. Yeah, but it was in her book. They documented it. Barbara Walters was
off there. They keep this straight up all time. Barbara Walters was a hoe.
So you know, why do you think that people are like?
R.I.P. 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 the stream. R.I.P.
The stream gone. TikTok, because I said Barbara Walters was a hoe, bro.
They don't fuck with Barbara. Yeah.
All the I've been saying, how long we been sitting here, bro? How long? No.
That was their version of crossing the line.
No, bro, how long? Please tell me how long we been recording.
Yeah.
Oh,
there goes the
we going on 3 hours?
They going on 3 hours, man.
We going on 3 hours and Barbara Walters was a hoe, bro. All the
Yeah, all the shit you said.
Yeah, you just
Barbara
can't.
Walters. You know why?
You can't say that.
Because you talked about they don't give a about that. You fucking Barbara Walters. Yeah, that was the line, bro. You crossed it.
Yo, that's monumental, folks. That's big. That's crazy, bro. They kicked us off of
60,000.
They kicked us off of TikTok Live, bro.
It's 60,000.
But you know, I lost one of my TikTok pages when Queen Elizabeth died. I was going off on that little pugsy face ass hoe.
Oh God.
Nigga, fuck Queen Elizabeth, nigga. You ass. Man, I get sick and tired. Name one black royalty. Hoe ass. Name one black royalty family. You that know Elizabeth, Charles, William had. Name one black royal family, ass nigga, right now, currently. Not now one of you ass could do it. Only that could probably do it is a like Umar or Rizza Islam. 19 keys probably. But the average walking around can't name not one royal black family right now. Nigga, what does that tell you about your psychology? Nigga, there's crickets in this.
I guess because it's what the media feeds us.
Yeah, don't even want you to know that you're a regal. You got the capability of royalty in you, hoe ass nigga. I want you to look at yourself as less than, as nothing, as a vagabond, as a degenerate, as a degradable. That they could do anything. The most important thing in this world is a narrative, my nigga. And just as of recently, have started to control their own narrative. Because for the longest, America told the world what to think about. Now, you know that, but that's a lot of stigma that we got to come from under.
So you like you say that right now. So Smack, you gotta understand, like, for you to sit up here at Real Life Street Stars and talk how you talking, this is really controlling the narrative.
Yeah,
because a white podcast probably wouldn't necessarily be like, oh no, we can't. He says nigga, or cake ass. And they probably be
because my podcast was on 97.9 The Box, but you know the politics of corporate radio and the show and I gave him a completely clean show.
He brings a good point. You know how many people, because we bring you on here, or they look at you just like they look at Charleston or Jaguar. They lump y'all in the same box, and it's unfair, but they lump y'all in the same box. And so what we're trying to say is we give the voiceless a voice. But so there comes there. So yeah, but motherfucker
know the difference. It's a clear-cut difference.
That's not what I'm talking about. I'm just saying controversial figures.
I understand what you're saying, but I'm saying understand that it's a clear-cut difference between me and everybody else, bro.
No, they don't.
Yes, they do,
no, they
bro.
don't. Because
I'm gonna tell you
people
how
believe in Jaguar. Here's what I'm saying. There's people that believe in Jaguar just like they believe in you.
That's not what I'm saying,
okay,
bro.
Got you.
But Jaguar, I know she got motherfuckers who believe, but this is what I'm saying, bro. I've been all around this country by myself, bro. Not to say I'm some kind of badass. I've been to New York. I've been to DMV. I ain't been to Chicago yet, but I moved, and it's love. I'll be in the ghettos. By my look up, be like, nigga, what the fuck is you doing? In LA, nigga, it's the craziest shit ever. Every in LA know who I am, bro. Every and I like shout out to my bro Suave. He was like, Smack, every in LA know who you is, bro. And I was like, man, it's impossible for every to know. He say, no. I asked Gooch, I was like, nigga, it's the home of stars, bro. Why is everybody so tripped out about me? They were like, you different, Smack. You belong to us, bro. I be in LA, nigga. Oh, gee, what's up? Nigga got problems. What's up, bro? I was like, bro, ain't nobody tripping with me, bro. Well, just let me know, bro. I'm like, no, it's different in LA. Ain't nobody running up on Charleston talking about holding him down because that nigga don't get that kind of love. He need mace and all this whole ass shit because he don't know if a running up to split his melon.
Yeah. But
I don't need none of that, bro.
But that's not what I'm saying is.
But now I'm saying it's a clear cut difference, bro.
I'm not disputing. I'm not disputing that. What I'm saying is that from our vantage, I'm just trying to defend.
I understand what you're saying.
I'm saying we're the that rock for like y'all, bro. And we. I'm just saying we are holding the flag like nigga. We don't give a fuck about. Bro, we don't got no sponsorships. We don't give a fuck. We rock out, nigga.
Me and you be on the phone for hours.
Yeah,
bro.
nah, nigga. We holding it. So that's all I'm saying. It's like
I know, bro.
Yeah.
But it's a clear cut difference between me and other. Like I done moved, I know, bro. It's nothing but love everywhere because niggas see me as they see themselves, bro. Because I see myself, I am we, bro.
Do you believe
for my brother what I want for me?
Do you believe in the mad genius?
Huh?
Do you believe in the mad genius theory that like a lot of that are really smart are they're kind of off?
Yeah, bro. They in high school.
And so in their brain might be thinking, this is the way. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know how that shit goes.
In high school, they tried to send me to a psychiatrist, bro. They didn't know is this just that smart or is this insane? Yeah, they tried to refer. My mom was like, man, ain't nothing wrong with that nigga. That's just a crazy ghetto. But y'all, man, there ain't nothing wrong with this nigga. This nigga insane. I beat his ass. That nigga know how to act. Like for real, bro. But nah, cause I come across as a mad, insane, but you know, I test out of the roof. My test scores be off the chart, bro.
Yeah.
But that, like I say, how they quantify intelligence isn't just totally accurate. That's a lot of that shit is recall and recollection. Right. Remembering a date, 1492, Columbus sailed the ocean, blue ass Columbus in his real shit. That it don't take, but he came over on the Santa Maria, the Pinta, and the Nina. Who gives a
Yeah.
Nina these nuts, hoe ass.
A lot of intelligence is classified with memory.
Yeah.
What is that?
Yeah, only true intelligence is mathematics and science. Right. The rest of that is trash, bro. They spend all that time feeding that shit to a mind just to really keep you docile and keep you second guessing your own self. And your own greatness.
I knew shit was up when I failed art. I was like, what?
Are you an artist?
No, I'm saying like they telling me how I need to draw. Right. And then I'm like, this ain't right. I'm like, nah. And I literally failed. I said, oh hell.
But then you'll go into a museum and you'll see some shit like, what the f is this? But this is worth it's priceless. It ain't even a price on it. So they say this is art. Yeah, right. But then you just told me the same that I just drew. It didn't make no sense to you. Yeah. But now you hang the on the wall, you put a frame on it and hang it on the wall, now it's worth something.
Real quick, I want to know, where do you get your information from, right? Because you're a very intelligent person. You're one of the people that use your platform to talk about socially what's going on. It ain't even a lot of, I think, people in your lane when it comes to that, right? You're one when it comes to that. You speak about what's going on daily. So you have the right, I feel like, to call out and be like, y'all ain't doing enough, right? But where do you go to get your information? I'm just curious.
I get it from I'm a sponge, bro. I really like useless information that don't like. I like a lot of I like documentaries. I love origin stories. Yeah. Like I used to on the History Channel. Like was a big fan of the History Channel. Like I had a long stretch to that's all I was. Yeah, that's all I was watching. Like I done seen some mean stories, like one of the meanest two of the meanest, how they done Famous Amos and Chef Boyardee. That was cold, man. Like, it's a cold world out here, bro.
Yeah, I don't even know that.
But yeah, I get my information from a lot of places, but mainly I get it from meditation. I like spending a lot of time by myself and thinking, bro. You know what I'm saying? I like questioning and finding the answer from within. Not looking without, because motherfuckers always love to say, you need to research.
Nah, it's all, everything's within.
Yeah, because you can research out, but for everything you read that says this, you can find something that says the total opposite, bro. It's just all what resonates with you and what you choose to believe, and then you go to screaming that shit from the mountaintop like it's real because it says some shit that kind of resonated and you understood. You know what I'm saying? But that don't necessarily make it true. The same motherfuckers that print the Bible print up the satanic Bible.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? What the fuck is we talking about, bro?
Right now, somebody's going for the Spurs, somebody's going for the Knicks.
Yeah. So to say research is good because it could uncover some shit, but what was the motive behind was the motive that the who wrote it? What was his motive? Like, was it from a pure place? Was it from a genuine place? Or was it from a place trying to manipulate? You don't know. Just like I say, I can't judge a man's heart, but I could question his character. You don't know. I like, that's why I like spending a lot of time by myself, bro. The penitentiary gave me a lot of time to sit up, think, and reflect and find answers. But I done a lot of reading, but I try to make sense of it. Like, does this make sense? And when it doesn't make sense, bro, then that's when I gotta reject that. If it doesn't make sense, and my brain works in a strange type way. Like like trivial, man, my brain instantly kicks that out. And if you try to force that into my brain, my become violent and irrational and erratic, because my brain does not compute. You trying to get me to accept a program that don't fit in my computer, my nigga. My brain don't make no sense, bro. Get that up out of here. The is you talking about? Like, that don't make no sense. And I don't give a how you try to frame it and how you try to push it up on me. My brain is gonna reject it every time. And I'm not gonna compromise what the I think or feel on it if it don't make no sense to me. And I don't give a who you is. That's just what the it is. If I'm being honest. I'm telling you, man, just let me make it on certain hey, cause I'm not gonna force my ideology on a motherfucker.
Right.
Either you listen and accept, you don't have to accept it or nothing. I go on about my business. Like, seriously, my nigga. I don't the last thing I need is another friend and all that whole ass. I don't need a motherfucking thing. I just that's the shit, my nigga. That's the shots, bro.
Oh, that hell was wet.
Yeah, because it got to remain cool. You need to put it in the ice box.
Here, put that in. Yeah. Okay.
I forgot to tell you, bro.
Okay,
My bad.
Start watering. I thought something hit.
Nah, yeah, you need to put it in the ice box,
Okay,
bro.
bet.
Don't forget that shit, bro.
I can't. My wife asked for it.
Yeah, but yeah, man. Yeah. So that's basically what it is, bro. That's where I get my information from. I like to spend a lot of time by myself, bro, and I don't like anybody clouding up
your judgment.
Not just clouding my internal peace and my meditate, because that's where I live in balance and harmony.
Man, while we're at this, let's shout out the health doctor real quick. The shout out I got.
Go Weldon. Shout out Ken Free, my nigga. Ken Free. Shout out Sonya over there at Walk on Water, Body Lift, his Body Lift Global, and shout out Lava Steam, man. Yeah, Ken Free, go Weldon, my nigga. If y'all trying to get right, you look at me, my nigga. I know last time y'all said if you really follow, I was hovering around 2.25. The day I stepped on the scale, 185. 40 pounds, 3 months.
Damn.
Healthily, but I go to the gym, I'm on them peptides. He got me on some shit, Retta and CJC. It's vicious, nigga. It attack fat viciously, but I also I work out 5 times a day and I get my cardio in. And
you say 5 times a day?
I mean 5 times a week.
I was like,
my bad.
damn,
I work out I go to the gym Monday through Friday.
Steroids too, nigga?
I go to the gym Monday through Friday.
But where do get steroids though?
Shit, you just gotta be plugged in.
Yeah, like I'm just saying, I want to be like LeBron too. What the
Yeah, you can get it if you just shit. You see it, you know it. Next nigga got to be on that juice.
Yeah.
It's out here. You know, human growth hormones and testosterone and all this here shit, bro. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? But I go to but them peptides, nigga, that cause I don't like being big, bro. I like being slim.
Agile.
Yeah, and I like definition. I ain't trying to be no big old. I like definition. I like
because you did look like that at one point. That's the crazy part.
Yeah. Well, I look like that a couple times, bro. But I ain't been under 200 pounds since COVID. You know what I'm saying? I blew my knee out, and then I was down for 9 months, and then right when I got up, COVID hit because I was doing third. They had eased me in the third because I had I blew my knee out June 9th, a week after my birthday, at work. I'm in the carpenter's union. I'm still in the carpenter's union. I don't go to work no more, but I pay my I keep my dues paid because the carpenter's union helped me put me on my feet, and I feel like I owe that to the game. So I'm always pay my dues, even though I'm not going to work, but I keep my dues paid. Shout out to the 551. But we was over there on Central, over there off right behind Washington Avenue, and we was putting up a baby. It was a small little convention for baby. Johnson & Johnson, all this, just a bunch of a baby show. And we was right at the end, bro. And we had to put up these wooden displays. They was like 8 to 10 feet tall, solid wood structures, bro. And I was the lead band, and I was over the crew. And it was 3 of them that we had to put up. And the first one we pulled that was heavy, bro. And I had some youngsters on the team, and the youngsters just let them go. And the woman who over the whole show standing there, and that we in a warehouse. And when that bitch fell, that boom, and I looked straight at the white woman. The white woman like, look at these. Because it was a crew full of black people. So I said, this next one, we pulling the second one out. I said, I'm going to keep my hand on this. You know what I'm saying? And we put it, and the little youngsters just memory lapse, nigga, and let that, I'm talking about this was a solid wood, bro. About 8 to 10, this took me and handled me like a hoe. Cause I'm trying to hold it. I'm like, Youngstown, I'm trying to hold that bitch swung me around, bro. I wasn't even, and that bitch swung cause I'm trying to hold it, and and it swung me, and that motherfucker fell directly on top of me, kicked my knee out to the side. It popped so loud that all the way on the other end of the warehouse screen. That's how loud my knee popped. They were like, oh! But I didn't even scream, bro, because I told my ACL, my MCL, and the thing that, because there's 4 things that hold your knee together. And I told 3 of them. I got metal in my knee right now. But, and so when that shit happened, I was down. I had my operation, that happened June 9th. And they gave me my operation August 30th. And then I had to lay up 6 months, because that was 3 months. And I had to lay up 6 months with my leg up, and I couldn't do no more than go to the restroom and come back to the bed. You know what I'm saying? I was eating, I wasn't working out. And yeah.
Medication too?
Well, I wasn't on no medication. I don't like pills like that. And it wasn't that painful, because I got up and walked, and I was, you know, they call it the magical knee, because it's like you could tear your ACL and motherfuckers still you could tear your ACL and motherfuckers still play on. Who you calling? Had Dion. Once somebody had been playing on that shit for like 14 years in the NFL and didn't even know. You know what I'm saying? And because when I hit, because I don't smoke or drink or do nothing, and my nigga Keith, he looked at me while that nigga say, oh, that's good money right there. Because in the union, when you got to go straight and give them your piss. You know what I'm saying? And he was like, oh, that, because everybody know all they do shit but work out and come to work. That nigga say, oh, that's good money right there. I look right at Keith, and he say, oh, that's good money right there. And so I was on insurance, Zurich. Insurance is the biggest scam in the world, bro. The biggest scam in the world, bro. All they trying to do is over you and not pay you, bro. Like my shit was up, and then they sent me to a whole ass doctor. The nigga talk about, oh yeah, you good. I can't bend my knee whole ass but the insurance company is paying you to give me to misdiagnose me, bro. So they can stop paying me. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, and so, and then COVID hit. Right when I got up, after the 9 months, COVID hit. Boom. Shut everything down, bro. I wasn't going to the gym. I had already laid up 9 months not going to the gym. And then COVID was how long? I just remember it lifted on March 17th. I'll never forget, because the first place when it lifted, I went was to the gym. And I was going to a little independent gym right down the street, U-Fit. That motherfucker was completely empty, nigga. I looked through the window, it wasn't nothing but a phone sitting on the floor. But them motherfuckers had been taking money out of my motherfucking account the whole while. The whole while COVID was, you know what I'm saying? Y'all, there ain't even no equipment in them. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, and I got fat in the nigga. And I ain't been under 200 pounds since COVID lifted. And now I just stepped on the scale today and it said 185. My target weight was what I was shooting for when I came home from the penitentiary. I was 181. But I'm good anywhere from 180 to 190. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, and I done that with the help of Sonya and Lava Steam and Ken. Them peptides, that shit real. If you overweight, that Retta and that CJC.
It's so funny. We were talking about it and it popped up on my screen. Nigga said, my life with peptides with peptides. I was like, oh.
That should be listening, bro.
That should be listed for sure.
Yeah, that shit listening.
Yeah, literally said Retta. That's why I was like, because you never said nothing about that until, that's why.
Yeah, and it popped up on your phone.
It popped up on my phone.
But then that whole ass, that wall, that's over Apple. Apple is not listening to your conversation.
Oh, they lying. They lying.
And y'all hear what he just said, bro. Don't nobody know about Retta? And that shit popped up on his phone. What the
black nigga, he was kind of fat.
That's crazy, bro.
I'm like, what
These
the
people
fuck?
is monitoring everything a say, and then try to act like they not listening in on a nigga conversation. So you sitting up selling all this dope and all this talking big money talk, man. These people got you, bro.
Facts. It's over with for that.
They got you, bro. Even if you ain't on your phone, it's just in your vicinity, it's listening. They know everything. All you scamming ass niggas that's spin that shit, spin that with that right there. Just the new sending to jail anthem.
Yeah.
Boy, we definitely know how to send some to jail around this. Boy, we know how to inspire some to go to jail.
And that's the title of this episode. Inspiring these know how to inspire to go to jail. You ain't shit.
That's what, boy, niggas know how to inspire nigga to go to jail, bro.
But we're gonna inspire them to live a better life, man. For those who wanna tap in with you, bro. Again, when the album coming out?
August 14th, bro.
Okay.
Ghetto Boys and Girls.
Ghetto Boys
and
Girls.
if you need, cause my podcast, The Really Show online, period, bro.
Yes, sir.
Go check it out. We cater to Texas underground music. But if you from outside of Texas, get at my bro, Tri-State JB, and you know, he the liaison for anything outside of the state. And yeah, but yeah, the album, and shout out to Captain Kirk, the movie I Need Mine. Go, it's I Need Mine, www.ineedminemovie.com. Just came out. It's a movie, man. They done a great job on it. Me and Fee, we went to the premiere, and as soon as I hit the camera, me and Fee both jumped, nigga. I was fatting them up, face filled up the whole screen, my nigga. I was out of there, bro. Fee, I had that down up, I was like, God, nigga, I was out of there. Like a, but yeah, I Need Mine, and then I got the movie coming with Michael Sterling, where he got the American, no, Michael Sterling, Michael Sterling Films. I'm in this documentary about the Jerry Curl. Me and Bow-Legged Lou done a skit together at the end, but I'm also in the movie I Need Mine, not I Need Mine. She Get It From Her Mama, Lexi Gold, Cal Wayne, Kingsley. The premiere is, I think, either July 11th or July 16th, one of them. I think is that, and they relaunching, shout out to Filmatic, damn, what's my nigga's name? Damn, man, they from my hood. The two men, they redoing Fight Boy. They relaunching it and putting it out again. And I got that premiere coming up. Man, Christian and oh man, my nigga, y'all know I got a lot of love. Y'all from my hood too, man. I can't. It's I've been sitting here 4 hours or something, and they ready to get up out of here. They packing shit up, nigga. The lights. This is the equivalent of the Grammys playing off the stage like a motherfucker. Yeah, but that's what's up, man. But yeah, that's pretty much it, man. And if you're looking for any promotional, if you want to promote, want me to any product placement, anything, hit me up, bro. Or you need any kind of promo, anything. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, sir. And you already know this is the best part. Smackwater, you are a real life street star.